They average 141 yards per game through the air. The Viking rushing attack has garnered 1,429 yards. They average 6.5 yards per rush, and they have scored 15 touchdowns. On the ground, they average 238 yards per game. Breaking down their offensive attack, number 4, Oscar Lottie, 5'6", 130-pound junior, is their leading passer. He's thrown for 10 touchdowns and a total of 726 yards. Rushing leaders for the Vikings, number 22, Landon Johnson. He's 5'9", 155, a senior. He's gained 834 yards for the season and scored 13 rushing touchdowns. Johnson averages 6.3 yards per rush and 139 yards per game. Backing him up is number 54, fullback Andrew Tinman, 6'1", 215-pound senior. And Andrew has rushed for 513 yards and averages 11.4 yards per rush. And Tinman seems to be the go-to guy on their two-point conversions. He has 8 two-point conversions for the season. Tinman averages 85.5 yards per game as a rusher. The receivers for the Vikings are led by number 25, Adam Dreyer. He's a big target. He's 6'3", he's 200 pounds, and a senior. Dreyer has 23 receptions for the year for 458 yards, and he averages just south of 20 yards per catch, and he has caught 8 TD passes. Running backs Tinman and Johnson are important targets of Lottie's passes, as Andrew Tinman averages 22.5 yards per catch and has caught 3 touchdowns, and Landon Johnson averages 11 yards per catch and has 1 TD by pass. Looking at the Viking defense, Tinman has 56 total tackles, 13 throws for loss, and 6.5 sacks, so that's somebody that the Cardinal offense is going to have to be very aware of based on those numbers. Landon Johnson is number 2 on the Vikings in terms of total tackles with 51, and Lottie in the defensive secondary has come up with 7 interceptions for the season. In Frederic's 3 games in conference play, they've scored 126 points. They've given up 46 for a net of plus 80. And the Vikings play at Clayton next week, the 11th of October, and they finish the season by hosting Bruce on the 18th. And now, here's the stat master himself, Al Tomlinson, to talk about the Luck Cardinals.
Thanks, Marty. That was a great job with the Frederic Vikings here. But Cardinals are coming in here currently right now, overall 6-0, 3-0 in the South Lakeland Conference. They are number 1 currently rated in the state. They're coming off a victory over way down in Alma Center, Lincoln, a 60-48 score. Last year, the Cardinals and Vikings showed up against each other for the first time up in Frederic. The Cardinals won that one 48-12. Of course, leading the Cardinals are the 3 Gensketeers of Bennett, Levi, and Wyatt. And the Cardinals have a 3-prong approach in regards to their rushing. Levi Jensen currently leads right now with 652 yards throughout the season, with 11 touchdowns, averaging 130.4 yards per game. And followed up right close behind him would be Bennett Jensen. He's got 64 carries for 621 yards with a 9.7 per carry clip with 13 touchdowns. And he is averaging 103.5 yards per game. And Wyatt Jensen, the third Jensen of the Gensketeers, has got 49 carries for 424 yards and an 8.7 yards per carry clip with 8 touchdowns, averaging 84.8 per game. And as you all know, the Cardinals, they don't throw too much, and Bennett has only thrown 27 times this year at a 40% clip for 204 yards with 7.6 yards per pass with 5 touchdowns, basically 34 yards per game. As you can see, it's a ground attack for the Cardinals. Leading off in the defensive category, of course, is Mr. Levi Jensen, number 5. He's got 47 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, 1.5 sacks, and 2 interceptions. Followed up by him is also the other middle linebacker, number 9, Dawson Van Meter. He's got 44 tackles, 7 tackles for loss, 2.5 sacks, and 1 interception. And last but not least, number 20, Hunter Sellant, will bring it up in the quarterback safety position. He's got 33 tackles, and of course, there's no tackles for loss, which is understandable considering the position that he plays, but he's got 5 interceptions. I think some of the keys tonight for the Cardinals is to try to contain number 22, Landon Johnson from Frederic. He's the second leading rusher in the conference. I should say first leading rusher in the conference. He's very shifty. He's quick. He cuts on a dime, and you're going to really have to contain him and have 7, 8 guys on the ball when Landon gets the call. Cardinals currently, right now, are averaging 59.7 points per game. Their opponents are only 19. They've only given up. We usually look always a lot at the first half. Cardinals have only given up 12 points in the first half of the last 4 games. And the Frederic Vikings, they're going to have to try to figure out how to get through that stifling defense.
Well, it's not exactly a heat wave here at Garrow Field. Temperature is about 45 degrees for those of you who might be joining us from Arizona or Oklahoma or Point South. We're bundled up. We're up here in the booth. We're staying warm. We got a good turnout of fans tonight. We got a lot of people with stocking hats and gloves and winter garb on. The wind is kind of out of the southeast. But the field is in relatively good condition considering all the recent rains we've had.
We stayed off of it last night for practice just for that fact because we knew it was going to be pretty squishy out there tonight. And actually there's a lot of people here because it is homecoming for the Cardinals.
Homecoming and let's talk a little bit about the Heritage Cup. The Heritage Cup is being contested for tonight. This is an award that was established actually when we were still playing 11-man football here against Frederic. I think we played once under that format. Then Luck went to an 8-man program. So it's nice to go back to having a direct competition with Frederic on a football field again. And the winner gets to take home this trophy. It's a what is it? It's wood. It's a bowl.
It's a bowl, yep. And it's got the Danish symbol on it, Swedish symbol on it. It's a couple of different types of wood. It's beautiful. Beautiful. In fact, I heard you and Chuck talking about it last night. So
yes. Ron Erickson is the craftsman that put it together for us. U Sports Unlimited sponsored this. It's I still maintain that the blue and gold of Fredric's uniforms comes from their Swedish heritage, and I think our red and white comes from our Danish heritage. We've got West Denmark sitting out here, a mile from where we're sitting, and you go into Frederic, and you got West Sweden Township. So
works for me, Marty. Works for me. It's a beautiful cup.
But anyway, it's one of those things. I think that we were trying to inspire or copy the types of awards that the Gophers and the Badgers have with Paul Bunyan's axe and all those awards. So
the Iron Peg and the peg, the Minnesota Iowa is the peg. And
Floyd of Rosedale.
There we go. Floyd of Rosedale.
Floyd of Rosedale.
And what's interesting, too, with this matchup tonight, too, is as from years ago, we didn't have all the combined sports, and now a lot of these kids, they all know each other and track together and baseball together and things like that. So actually, a lot of times they're friendly together and stuff, but when it comes to Friday nights, it's with the conference championship probably on the line here. It's going to be an interesting ball game.
Yeah, it's going to be a good game, and I think we're going to see two very good football teams going at it here in just a few minutes. We got the school song being played here by the Luck Band. The Luck Band is down in the north end zone. I'm not sure.
Looks like we have the color guard underneath the goal posts.
Yes, American Legion color guard, it looks like. So we'll have the presentation of colors.
4 of the Luck coaches coming across the field from the pregame talk from the bus garage.
Well, let's talk a little about those coaches. We got Matt Dunlap and Ryan Humple, the co-coaches. Assistant coaches, Al Tomlinson here. Assistant Joel Wells, Trevor Dexter, Parker Steen, and Don Kinzier, the football godfather of 8-man football in Wisconsin.
Cardinals play host to the visiting Frederic.
We got Bear DiNucci intoning the cadence on the PA system here in the booth.
For the Frederic Vikings. Introducing the offense.
Frederic Vikings won the toss and will be
Junior,
receiving.
Number 4, Oscar Lottie.
Oscar Lottie, number 4.
Senior, number 22, Landon Johnson.
Landon Johnson, number 22. He's 5'9", 155, a senior.
Number 24, Cade
24, a 5'10", 163-pound senior, Cade Engen.
Number 25, Adam
25,
Dreyer.
6'3", 200-pound Adam Dreyer, number 25.
Junior, number 44, Robin.
Number 44,
Brandy.
Robbins Brandy, 5'7", 131, a junior.
Senior,
Andrew Tinman, 6'1", 215, a senior, number 54.
Number
We'll be
64,
seeing a lot of him
Lars
tonight.
Erickson.
Lars Erickson, number 64, 5'11", and 250.
Number 72.
Number 72, Tate Olvik, 6'2", 205, also a
Vikings
senior.
are coached by Ben Chanel.
And so that takes care of the individual announcements of the starting offense for Frederic. And Luck, as per the custom here,
Coming out of your
Introduced as a team coming out of the north end zone.
will fly in.
red and black.
I'm not sure where they
I don't
are.
even see them. No, they're not out of the bus garage yet.
They're
Okay, there's a.
they're waiting.
Oh, here they come.
Oh, here they come. Hopefully they're not going to make a stop at the concession stand.
Number 33, number 44.
Buck Cardinals with the Cardinal banner out there on the 30-yard line.
We'll prepare ourselves now for the national anthem, and the color guard will be coming from the north end zone.
Color guard making its way onto the field.
It's gone. No, it's all working.
Star Spangled Banner played by the Luck High School Band under the direction of Miss Lee.
Okay, girl. Cardinals get prepared. The kicking off from the south end to the north. Going to use a little backwind on this kick,
Yep.
probably.
Little tailwind coming out of the southeast.
kicked off by number 6, Gage Johansson. As soon as they get out on the field, I'm going to assume that Landon Johnson, number 22, for the Vikings will be deep. He is their speedster. He's all-time running back. And Oscar Lottie, too, for the Vikings is second in the North or South Lakeland 8-man in passing yards, along with their receiver Adam Dreyer, number 25. He's also the second leading receiver. So Cardinals will have some work cut out for them in regards to trying to keep that two-prong approach contained a little bit. The reason why I know these guys so well because I coached them all in track, so a few years ago in basketball. So I know quite a few of the players on the Frederic team also.
It's a fuse on the speaker.
So Landon Johnson is back for the Vikings.
Johansson, a senior. Gage, number 6, 6'3", 175. Ready to kick off for the Cards. And here we go, homecoming 2019.
Kate Engen, Oscar Lottie, and Adam Dreyer, 3-back. That is in the end zone for touchback.
All the way through the back of the end zone. Frederic will begin at the 15, 1st and 10.
You're not going to see a lot of different formations out of Frederic. They do a lot of tight right, split left with number 54, Andrew Tinman in the slot, and quarterback Oscar Lottie with Landon, number 22, behind him. We'll see that a lot tonight. That's pretty much their standard and base formation. Of course, anything can happen, but
based on what they've done so far,
that's
correct. Their tendencies.
Yep, there it is. First play of the game. Should say second, but
Lottie with
pitch back. They're going to pass. Big trick play right off the bat.
Complete across the 25-yard line, making the reception. Number 25. That's Dreyer.
And Adam's got really good hands. He's got great vertical, good-sized kid. He goes up and gets the ball, and Oscar, of course, usually throws it right there.
First down yardage gained on the first play from scrimmage, just across the 25-yard line, the nose of the football. 1st and 10 Vikings. A little razzle-me-dazzle there to start off.
Welcome back.
Everybody's happy. Bears back.
We had a problem with the PA, but now he's
just a fuse.
He's
Landon
powered
Johnson.
up. Good defense.
Stuffed at the line of scrimmage, basically, by number
8 for the Frederic Vikings.
Levi Jensen put on the finishing touches on that tackle.
Gavin Fredericks over the nose.
Gain of perhaps 2 on the play. We'll call it 2nd and 8. Frederic out of the huddle. Wide left.
Same formation, I backfield. Deep motion, and Tinman, he's a big bruising runner back. You got to hit him low. There we go, stuffed him up good.
54, Tinman on the carry.
Tinman carries in
on the play.
a whole pile of Cardinals.
Connor Hochstetler with
Got
the initial
to the
hit, number
Brought down
25.
by Hochstetler.
Good for Connor.
Loss of 1 on that play, so we're at 3rd and 9.
Take it 3rd and 9 for the Vikings from their
Connor
own
is a
26.
6'5", 195-pound sophomore. He's getting more and more playing as the year goes on. He's made some significant contributions.
Already got a text from my brother Brian out in Boston area. Is watching, says everything's coming through good. He says he's not sure about the announcers, but he said the camera looks good.
He knows the announcers. That's
He got
the
split
problem.
right this time. Left formation, there's a fake.
Bootleg. Rolls right.
Adams covered up well.
Incomplete. Intended for Dreyer again. Well covered by the
Pass intended for Dreyer,
defenders.
falls incomplete. Well covered up the right side. Brings up 4th and 9 for the Vikings.
Two guys on the coverage for on Dreyer coming across the middle.
Yeah, looks like they had him well covered. And he just ran out of field. He couldn't roll out anymore. He had to make the pass, and
Adam Dreyer back to punt.
nobody back to receive for luck. This is not uncommon for the Cardinals. Bringing
their gunner back in again. Protect for the block. close. Good roll.
Crosses the 30, crosses the 20.
Good roll on that punt. Down.
Inside the 15, let's call it the 14-yard line. Cardinal ball, 1st and
Punt
10.
down by Lottie inside the 15. Cardinals will take over 1st and 10.
About a
from their own
42-yard punt by
14.
number 25, Adam Geyer from Frederic.
Got some nice roll on a wet field.
Nice low punt, kick the back of the ball. It spins forward. It just keeps right on going.
Looks like one of Bob Peterson's drives.
Cardinals will start 1st and 10 from their own 14-yard line.
Cardinals 1st and 10. Up the middle. There he goes. There he goes. There he goes. First play of the game. Crosses midfield.
Bennett Jensen on the 14.
Inside the 30-yard line to about the 26.
30.
Make it the 27.
About a 42-yard carry by Bennett Jensen right off the bat. First play of the game.
27. That's a look, Cardinal. First down.
Right up the middle. The Red Sea parted and Bennett got into the defensive secondary in a hurry.
Levi Jensen with the ball.
Around left end, inside the 15. We'll see where they mark it. Looks like about the 12 or 13-yard line. 1st and 10.
Another look, Cardinal. First down.
2 plays, 2 first downs.
That was well blocked. They had nice seals on the on that end around. Well, it wasn't an end around, but they got outside the end and really had a lot of turf.
Bennett Jensen up the middle.
Up the middle. Let's see. Last man up. Looks like 72 was in on that
Tate
stop.
Ovick on that tackle. Number 72.
Picks up 3 on the play.
Tate is 6'2", 205 pounds. He is a senior. Playing one of those interior defensive line spots. I don't know if he's on the nose or.
Actually, I think he's at the right end.
Okay.
As we're facing them, left end, and got Tinman over the ball.
They play 3-man front?
Actually, you got Tate Ovick's on this side. Could be left side.
Snap.
There's a touchdown. Close. Levi Jensen.
Levi Jensen around left end again. That left end has been blocked twice now for substantial
There's a
yardage by
touchdown.
the Cardinals.
Close. Levi Jensen.
Levi Jensen around left end again. That left end has. And we have the Cardinals on the board.
That's a good coming out with the Cardinals on their homecoming night.
12 yards.
2-point conversion attempt for the Cardinals.
Always 2 points. Somewhere in my stats.
Beast right formation.
He's just going to
Levi
take
Jensen going to take it again for 2.
Quick snap.
2-point conversion, good. 8:46 go first quarter. Your Cardinals 8, Vikings to receive.
Well, some big plays for the Cardinal offense there on that first series for Luck.
One started out with like a 44-yard carry by Bennett Jensen, or spin back number 4. Cleaned up with Levi Jensen on a couple of plays, and with 8:46 in the first quarter.
In case anybody's interested, Luck is 29 for 40 on PATs. Actually, now they're 30 for 41.
Not as good as we want, but
75% ain't bad.
that's not.
Isn't bad.
Engaged Johansson will be lining up to kick off again for the Cardinals at the 30-yard line.
Now we're back.
Yep, Bear's got music going. Now he's happy too.
This sounds like Lambeau. Same music.
Got Landon Johnson, number 22 for the Vikings, back deep again. He'll probably be standing around the 3-yard line because he knows how Gage kicks. just in case one happens to come up short.
And he cannot take it out of the end zone,
Cannot,
correct?
not in high school football. If it goes in the end zone, it is an automatic touchback.
All right. So I'm sure that's what Gage has in mind here. Let's.
Yep, he's been kicking well in warm-up. And there it is again. That might be a little bit short this time.
Johnson back to
Oh,
the Vikings.
nope, that's going to be a touchback, automatic.
Touchback.
He tried to hang on to it, but it just trickled out of his hands across the end line. Touchback, Frederic.
So they will start at the 15. Their second series of downs. Last time was 3 and out. And little Oscar, number 4, Oscar Lottie for the Vikings. He does a lot of mileage running back and forth to get his plays. In fact, I read sometime that the quarterback that does that gets plays in sideline, runs an extra 400 and some yards a night.
Well,
Just going back and forth. Oscar can handle it though. Good tight left, split right. High backfield with Landon. Dryer pull. Oscar
quarterback keeper crosses the 20 to about the 22 or 23.
tackled by Riley Reynolds, number 13 of the
Brought down
Cardinals.
by Reynolds. Pickup of 6 on the play. Make it 2nd and 4 for the Vikings from their
Gain
own
of 6, 2nd and
22.
4. Just shy of the 27-yard line.
Tight right, split left, eye backfield. Pretty much that's the formation you're going to see most of the night for the Vikings. Landon met hard by Dawson Van Meter, number 9.
Dawson
Johnson on the carry, brought down in the backfield by
makes
Van
acquaintance.
Meter.
Actually a loss of a yard on that.
3rd and 5 for the
Yeah,
Vikings.
Johnson wasn't able to get back to the original line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard. 3rd and 5 for the Vikes. I think they're going to do a little passing here, Al.
Very possible, or sometimes they reverse with Andrew Tinman, number 54, strong here on this side. Not this time. Nope, there's a pass. There's Adam Dreyer. Adam's open, or Andrew Tinman's open. Oh, there goes Oscar. He's quick.
He got around the
Quick.
contain,
Yep,
man.
He did.
Oh, yeah, left side crosses midfield.
Van Meter had him in the open field but couldn't bring him down.
1st and 10 for the Frederic Vikings.
Lottie scrambles across midfield into Cardinal territory at the Luck 39-yard line. 1st and 10 Vikings.
Good coverage on the D-back situation, but nobody coming up on the quarterback to contain him.
Looks like he's got some pretty good wheels.
He does. He's got very fast wheels, yep. Takes a lot of steps, but he gets there in a hurry. Strong right eye.
High snap.
Landon shifty too. You got to contain him. Levi Jensen.
on the carry.
Jensen
Hunter
and
Selleck.
Sellant combining
Brought
on
down
the
by
stop.
Selleck. Pick up a 3, makes it 2nd and 7 for the Vikings from the Cardinal 36.
2nd and 7 at the Cardinal 36. 6:50 left in the first quarter. Cardinals up 8-zip. This is Frederic's 2nd offensive possession of the half of the quarter.
There's a reverse.
There's that
Tinman.
reverse.
Yep.
There's the reverse.
Yep. Tinman's a bruiser too. He's a big, strong kid, and he really runs hard. And you got to tackle him
Pittman
low.
on the carry.
Usually takes about 3 guys to bring him down too.
And that's about who was
Brought
in
down
on that
by Joe
tackle.
Hanson. Pick up of a couple, make it 3rd and 5 for the
Last one
Vikings.
up on that was Gage Johansson.
He's a punishing runner, Mr. Tinman is.
3rd down and about 5. 6 minutes to play in the quarter.
Good spot for a screen. They've got a really great screen to land and off of the left side that they run sometimes. We're aware of it. We just don't know when. There's a flag. Should have been.
Close to first down yardage. Just a little short.
Looked like the right end had jumped a little bit.
A little bit of a twitch.
Yep. They let it go. 4th and short.
4th down and less than a yard. That was Johnson, Landon Johnson, the ball carrier for.
Landon does such a good job. Sometimes he'll stop right in the hole, wait for
It
stuff.
looked like he did a little,
Yep,
you know.
He does a lot of that stuff where he just looks and waits for things to happen and kind of takes advantage of it when he can.
A little hippity hop step, a little lateral move, and
I would expect a long count here by Oscar. See if we can get somebody to jump for the Cardinals. There it is.
we did.
Yep.
Just as advertised. Good call, Al.
Everybody knows that's coming. Except for him, the guy over the ball. Everybody in the stadium knows it's coming.
Connor got a little bit excited on that one.
Yep.
5-yard penalty on the defense, and that's a Frederic Viking.
First down by penalty.
I mean, it's a big stage for Connor. I mean, he's got
25.
some playing time here, here and off of them in a few games, but it's a big stage for him right now.
25.
Ooh, we got a double split right, single left. Well,
Long count. Tinman tries to change direction to line of scrimmage and finally brought down after picking up 3, maybe 4 yards. Looks like Johansson was in again on that stop.
Left side, pickup of a couple, makes it 2nd and 8.
And actually, Frederic has a really good ball control offense, to use up some clock because, the longer the Cardinals don't have it in their hands.
That's right.
Yep.
As long as we got it, you can't be scoring. 2nd down and about 8. Under 4 minutes left in a quarter. Line of scrimmage is about the Cardinal 23.
Quick pass.
There's a little screen. Quick screen.
Oh, face mask. Looked like, yep.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, just when he grabbed him, because of course Gage is 6'3", and Brand is about 5'4".
Play, but 2 handkerchiefs hit the field on that one.
Is that going to be the personal foul variety?
Yep.
Personal foul face mask. That's the big one.
On the field, personal foul face mask against
That'll
the
get him.
Cardinals.
half the distance to the goal.
Get him halfway home.
Should be about the 14. Well, they take all 15, huh? Inside the 20, I suppose.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, outside the 20, 15-yard penalty. I wonder if. There we go. Okay,
Yeah,
that makes
okay.
sense.
Half the distance
I
to the
didn't
goal,
think that was right.
1st and 10
There
for
we
the
go.
Vikings
There we go. That's better.
from the Cardinals 12.
Got Deuce Wright, got Landon Johnson on the inside, number 25 Adam Dreyer on the outside. Tinman in the backfield. It's gonna
Back
be
to
a
pass. Chased
Nobody
out
here,
of the
nobody
pocket.
here.
Chased out of the pocket. Defense rolls up. Run out of bounds inside the 10 at about the 6 or 7.
Keeper.
Great coverage by the D-backs again, and at least we had a little more containment
Goes out of
on
bounds, picks
Oscar
up
that
about
time.
4 on the play. Second and 6.
Lottie's not very big. 130 pounds, it says on the program.
That'd be about right. But he's quick and he's smart.
Coming up on 3 minutes. We got 3:12.
Actually, the quarterback position for him is great because he was my point guard 2 years ago in basketball, and he ran the show. And he's a great kid. You teach him one thing, and he never has to teach him again. And good spot for him to be the quarterback position for the Vikings. There's the rollout.
Pressure.
Dreyer. Oop. Pressure by Levi Jensen, number 5.
Good pressure. He kind of threw that one away.
Yep, he did. He was smart and got rid of it. Nobody was open. Threw it out of the end zone, so none of the Cardinals could be able to get it.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
Actually, I saw the Vikings warming up on field goals with Adam Dreyer, number 25. Might be possible to see a field goal attempt, maybe, depending upon how they do on this play.
I got to believe this is 4-down territory for him. I'd be surprised.
Yeah, but Howard Cosell used to say,
What's
get
that?
the points on the board.
And Don Meredith, he used to say, turn out the lights, the party's over. There he goes. Nice keeper.
Good tackle.
Tackled
Good tackle.
right at the
Selland.
5-yard line. Selland with a sure tackle on Lottie. Brings up.
Would have been close to a touchdown, I don't think, if Hunter would have got him, because Oscar was moving.
We got 4th and about 3.
And Wyatt Jensen sneaking up behind Hunter on that, but Hunter did a great job breaking down and hitting him at the knees.
Big 4th down inside the red zone. 4th and 3 for the Vikings from the Cardinals 5.
Okay, let's watch the ball up front.
2:35. Lottie comes in after meeting with Coach Chanel. We'll see what the Vikings have in store on a big 4th down play.
Watch the ball, Cardinals. Oh, there's a timeout. Vikings. This is over a 6-minute drive by the Vikings. Is really important on this last play for them.
Got a timeout on the field taken by the Vikings. Student Council selling 50-50 raffle tickets tonight to help raise money for the Eugene Wynn Jr. Memorial Learning Dock for the Luck School District. The drawing will take place after halftime this evening. So if you see the 50-50 tickets out there, can't win if you don't play.
And actually, the football team has a fundraiser they do every year where they have so many people are into it. And every day of practice, a name gets drawn. And if your name is drawn first, you donate $1 to the football program. And it keeps going throughout the season. And actually, the drawing has happened already for tonight's winners. But I was drawn 57, so I had to donate $57. But last year I won 500, so I'm 400.
You're okay.
I'm $443.
You're still
ahead,
up. You're still up.
Ahead of the game, yeah.
2 minutes before halftime.
You see how sharp this insurance guy is with numbers.
Yeah.
He's got it.
Here we come out of the timeout with the Vikings facing 4th and 3 from the Cardinals 5.
The deuce right formation, single left.
Big 4th down play.
Watch the ball. Don't jump. Oh, there's something new.
Yeah, that was a different pass.
Touchdown. Yep.
Yep, he got in.
Nice pass.
Who was that?
Oh, we got a flag on the play. There was a flag on the play. New.
Yeah, that was a different. Was that pass on the reception?
Touchdown.
Yes, number 25. Yep, he got in.
Nice pass.
Who was that?
Oh, we got a flag on the play. On the field, we'll let the officials explain it. We'll see what's on here. See what the call is. Personal foul. Hands to the face against the Vikings.
Whoa,
No
big.
touch, 15-yard penalty.
That is a big penalty on 4th down.
Fantastic play. Little Adam Dreyer off to the side. Perfect pass.
I think he might have pointed the wrong direction.
He must have pointed the wrong direction. Yep. Okay, against the Cardinals.
Penalties on the Cardinals. Decline. Touchdown is good.
2-point conversion attempt.
Tinman, designated 2-point scorer.
And he is usually the one running it. There we go. Good hit. Number 5, Levi Jensen.
Levi
Two
says,
powerhouses hitting Clyde. Oh, there's a flag.
I think there was a little bit of a jaw match there.
Well, let's see who that one's on.
Unsportsmanlike conduct indicated. We'll see who that's going to be called against.
Actually, I believe that's our first 2 flags of the evening, too. Back
Yes,
to
it
back.
is.
Yep. That's unusual for the Cardinals. We usually got 5 before the middle of the first quarter.
Unsportsmanlike conduct
Right, the
indicated
Cardinals.
against Locke.
Unsportsmanlike conduct is the call against the Cardinals.
Does that result in anything in terms of
15 yards on the kickoff.
15 yards will be assessed on the kickoff. 2:10 to go, first quarter.
8-6
Yeah,
as Tinman's 2-point conversion fails for the Vikings?
you know, it's an emotional game, but you got to keep those in check.
Yeah, that's
Just play
that's
football.
not good.
Yep.
But that failed 2-point conversion could be big. We've seen that in an earlier game against with Siren. Siren failed on many of their 2-point conversion attempts. against the Cardinals. That certainly played a major role in determining what they could and couldn't do late stages of the game.
There'll be 15 yards assessed on the kickoff, so they are going to kick off from the 35-yard line of the Cardinals. That makes for a short field. Actually, a situation like this, you know, it'd be the 35, guys, not the 30. But depending upon the penalty on the actual touchdown pass, because that'll probably get assessed also to the kickoff. So it could be down at the 20.
Can they double assess?
Well, they're two separate fouls, and the other one's a personal foul. I've never seen it before because they're two separate plays. Yep, there it is. Down to the 20 they're going to kick off from.
This is crazy.
Now they're going too far, though. There we go. They're kick off from the 20.
Assessing both penalties.
Whoa.
Take note, this is something you might not see.
This should go in the end zone.
The Vikings will kick from
Never
the
seen this
Cardinals'
before.
20.
My goodness.
Yep, they assess both penalties. That's correct.
A 10-yard onside kick puts the ball inside the 10 if they can just squib one down there.
Two separate plays, two separate penalties.
That's a first. I've never seen that.
I've never seen that either.
Prior to
20
kick
years
for
of
the
coaching
Vikings.
football. That's a new one.
Back
So
shallow
they're going to kick
is
it
the
deep or they're going to
Cardinals
squib.
Special team.
They got to squib it.
I'd put more guys right up at the 5.
Doesn't go 10 yards.
Not get 10 yards.
Might as well try. Look, they still got them behind the 15.
That's right.
Cardinals can take a 5-yard penalty from that, so that should bring them to about probably about the 17-yard line.
Have them kick over.
Or, well,
No, take the football.
that is an option. They could have them re-kick it, but I don't think I'd try that.
Take the
A
football.
lot of things can happen.
Don't press your luck.
There we
Legal
go.
procedure on the Vikings. There's a ball did not travel 10 yards. A 5-yard step off. Make it 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. From their own 17.
From the 17, Cardinals will be 1st and 10. Leading 8-6 with 2:10 left in quarter number 1.
Frederic used up 6 minutes and 36 seconds on that drive.
Lots of ball
time.
control.
Yes.
Wyatt Jensen, the ball carrier.
Jensen on the carry.
That's Wyatt's first carry of the evening. Of course, the Cardinals have only had the ball one time, one possession.
Tinman on the stop.
Brought down by Timmon. Johnson.
Gain of 2 on
Pick
that
up
play.
a 2. Make it 2nd and 8 for the red and black.
Just
From
short of
their
the
own
20-yard line, 2nd and 8.
Wyatt Jensen again met hard
Oh,
by
Tinman.
Tinman. The loss of about 2 or 3.
Jensen on the carry. Met in the backfield by Tinman.
So we're right back where we started from.
Lost
Virtually.
a couple, make it 3rd and a long 9.
I'll call it 3rd and 9.
I don't want to do stats. It's going to be confusing to the computer on that double 15-yard penalty thing.
Yeah. Bennett to pass.
Nope, out of bounds.
Pass intended for Levi Jensen.
It's like
off
3 and
the
out for the
left side,
Cardinals.
ball
They-
safe.
Out of bounds.
They're not going to.
Make it 4th
They're
and
going to punt
9
this
for the
one.
Cardinals.
Cardinals only had 4 punts all year, so they're not used to doing that much. But Vikings stopped them.
Stopped him cold.
Got 2 guys back. Number 22, Landon Johnson. Number 4, Oscar Lottie.
Bennett-
Lottie and Johnson back to
Bennett
the
Jensen to
Number
punt.
30, Justin Bletcher.
Nice punt.
Good punt to the sideline.
Angles it.
Out of bounds.
Angles
Perfect
it
punt.
out of bounds around the 25, 26-yard line. We'll see where they mark it. We'll call it the 27.
27.
53 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
Had to prove me wrong.
Cardinals
Frederic will start
8,
1st and 10
Vikings
from their own
6.
27-yard line.
Cardinal defense on the field, waiting to see what the Vikings throw at them on this possession. They've done a good job mixing up their,
they had
their
a
play call.
well-balanced offense when I've done all the stats and scouting and such forth. But they're more of a run game, but they call the right plays at the right time. And there's the
Ooh, ball's on the field, but Tinman recovers. Tackled for a loss.
Fumble on the
Loss of maybe 5 yards on the play.
recovered by Tinman. Brought down by Johansson.
Johansson and Van Meter
Loss of
in on the play.
5 or 6 on that play, a loss.
We'll call it 5. 2nd and 15 for the Vikings.
There'll be one more play here in the first quarter.
Tell him to stay away from a bonton before he does the downward.
Well, I don't think they're going to run a play, Al.
Well, that's right, the new 40-second clock. Yep.
And that's the last play of the quarter. So in a hard fought first quarter of action here in homecoming, 8-6 lock.
Not unexpected.
What's the word from Boston?
All he says is the announcers are suspect. So now they'll switch ends in the field, and Vikings will have a little bit. The flag is still going out. Out of the wind out of the southeast.
Have a little tailwind for the passing attack.
And I'm expecting, they like to do this good, just a regular route with Adams going straight down the field. Oscar throws it up there because he's got great vertical. He's their center in basketball. He's got great leaps. They haven't done that yet. I'm expecting it's coming. As I said before, we're aware of it. We just don't know when.
The drawing will take place right after halftime. Can't win if you don't play. Also a reminder, at halftime we're recognizing the teams from 09, 99, 89, 79, 69, and 59. Alumni should report to the front of the bleachers a few minutes before halftime. All alumni, family, friends, visiting team, anybody who wants is invited to the Bonton following the game. And the junior class is hosting the concession stand tonight. Brats, hot dogs, pizza, chili, nachos, popcorn.
Coach Dunlap doing a little lobbying with the side judge over here.
And actually, this is a good position where the Vikings tend to run a nice little screen with second and long, deep in their territory. See what happens. Got Tinman in the backfield now. Deuce right, single left. But Landon's ineligible. There's a flag anyways.
Somebody moved a little early.
With that set up there, Landon number 22 was on the line. We've seen that one time before where that makes it so he's not eligible. So
Full start on the offense. 5, make it 2nd and 20 for the Vikings.
And our guy did cover it, but then I did see that he was pointing to the fact that he was not eligible. So little jump on the split end on this end. Some 5 yards further back. Now Landon's on the line. He's not eligible. There we go.
Pitch.
Dawson Van Meter with the initial tackle. Gain of about 1 by Andrew Tinman, number 54 for the Vikings.
Dawson Van Meter, pickup of 1 on the play. Make it 3rd and 19 for
Robbins Brand gets up limping a little bit on that.
Yeah, well, I'm sure we got a good passing situation here. Maybe this is the screen part. I keep calling the screen, but they run it very effectively.
And who's going to be their targeted receiver on this?
Well, I've seen it run a couple different ways, but Landon Johnson over to this side was the last time that I saw it worked pretty well for him. And, of course, we're very well aware of it. I'm sure Coach Humple, our defensive guru for the Cardinals, has mentioned it. And Not in that formation, though. It could be the Tinman. Nope. It's the screen. It's the screen, but nobody there.
Whoa.
There we go.
Big sack.
Yep. The screen. That was the screen, but nobody was there. Somebody messed up, I think, on the Vikings. In regards
Justin
to
Bleckinger.
Number 30 for the Cardinals for the sack. Big sack.
That was huge.
Yep. 4th and a mile.
To their own 5-yard line.
That really changes field position in a heartbeat.
20, 30, about 33. 4th and 33 yards. Of course, we have Levi back on this one, number 5. Blacksman at the Cardinal 37-yard line to receive the punt from number 25, Adam Dreyer, for the Vikings.
Cardinals on occasion have been able to execute some punt returns, so we'll see if they've got
Once
a punt
we
return.
put a guy back there, it helps a lot.
Well, but I mean,
Yeah.
you know,
Yep.
it doesn't work all the time, but high snap,
High snap. It's
Short
relatively
kick.
Short kick.
boom,
Landon Johnson.
caught and
There we go.
down.
Smart move. Smart move, Levi. He had 3 guys ready to
That's
smoke
another
it.
return of -1.
Cardinals.
39-yard line
Immediately by
of the Luck
Landon
Cardinals.
Johnson,
1st and 10.
across midfield.
Just a shade over 10 minutes.
Cardinals will
Left
take
and a
over
half.
1st and 10 from
10
their
minutes
own
and
39.
1 second.
Third possession for the Cardinals. First possession resulted in 8 points. Second one was basically 3 and out.
Yeah, they really didn't move the ball at all on that possession. So we'll see what adjustments, if any, they're able to make. 5-man front.
Pass to Levi Jensen off to the left side. Little
Levi
swing
with
pass.
about 7 yards, perhaps, maybe 8.
They're brought down over there by Evan Nelson.
One of the rare passes by the Cardinals.
Pickup of 8 makes it 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2
from the
inside
Viking 33.
Viking territory at the Frederic 33-yard line, 34.
Low snap.
Uh-oh, trouble. Boy, oh boy, how did he get around that
Levi
corner?
Jensen takes the long
Great block
way
by his
around.
brother Levi or Wyatt.
Needed 2, picks up 5. That's the Luck Cardinal.
It didn't look very promising off the get-go, but
Well, that's what the timing of the Cardinal offense. You know, if the snap is low or high, it messes everything up because it's such a precision type of an offense. And that time the snap was low, Bennett had to bend over. And of course, everybody's moving on that snap. And
up front snap
First
and a
and
ball
10
for the
Red
Cardinals.
Black from the Viking 27.
Dom Caroon, Dominic.
with the pink socks.
Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Bennett Jensen just about broke it.
One tackler.
Jensen on the keeper.
Tackled by
Brought down by
Tate
Tate
Ovitt, number
Ovitt.
72, for the Vikings.
Pickup of 8 on the play makes it 2nd and a due.
Gain of 8, 2nd and 2. Coming up on 9 minutes left in a half.
At the 19-yard line.
Cardinals moving the ball on this possession. Boy, they're committing a lot of people up front, aren't they?
Yep.
Oh,
Well-
there's another.
We saw the siren game. Siren had many times 7, 8 people in the box.
Down near the 10-yard line.
Wyatt Jensen with that carry. Another
Jensen
first
carry
down.
off the right side, brought down by Lottie
First down at about the
Nelson.
13.
Not before he picks up another. Look, Cardinal! First down!
Cardinals can get a first down. They're probably going to have to get about the 2-yard line. I'm sure they're not thinking first down. They're thinking touchdown.
First and 10 for the red and black from the Viking 12.
4-man front.
Levi Jensen with the carry on the outside.
See ya.
Goodbye. Touchdown. Levi Jensen.
off left
From the
side,
12-yard
race
line.
the race to the pylon. In for the Cardinals.
Another 12-yard
front.
run. He's got 2
Levi
12-yard
Jensen with
TD
carry on the
runs for
outside.
day. See ya.
Goodbye. Touchdown. Levi Jensen.
Jensen off left
From the
side,
12-yard
race the
line.
race to the pylon.
2-point conversion attempt for the Cardinals. They were successful last time with Levi.
They've really been able to get outside on Frederic.
They have, yep. Well, you got your 2 speeders back in corners and stuff, and there's not a lot of space. I mean, there's lots of space before they get to those guys. Got Levi back again to pass.
Rifles one past his Little brother's ear incomplete.
8:17 to go first half. Vikings 6, Cardinals 14.
14-6, Cardinals up by 8 points, 8:17 left in the half. Homecoming night, 2019. As is the custom here, the homecoming teams from this is 19, so 9, 99, 89, 79, 69, 59, and so on, are invited back to participate in the homecoming. And Kelly Steen was registering alumni from those teams, and they will be recognized at halftime. They'll be introduced. So homecoming is becoming a true homecoming, inviting alumni to come back.
So now Cardinals will be kicking off against the wind, so that might change things a little bit. I would expect a squib kick from Gage in this time, because you certainly don't want to kick it down to Landon Johnson.
Johansson to kick for the Cardinals, back deep for the Vikings, Landon Johnson.
My brother Brian says it's colder out in Boston than it is here right now.
For real?
Yes, that's what he says. And of course, he's my brother. He wouldn't lie to me. Kicked it deep, but it's going to be short. Right down at the 4-yard line. Looks by Landon Johnson, number 22.
Got to contain.
Got to contain. Hunter Sellant, good contain.
Nice job. Nice job.
Yep, just
Right at the 20-yard line, Viking ball, 1st and 10.
everybody collapsed on their lanes. It's worked out really well.
Who's that number 32?
Justin Bletchener,
Jared Hutton.
32.
Jared Hutton in on that stop. He's been a good special teams
He does.
player.
He gets a lot of good tackles, yeah.
1st and 10 for the Vikings. Nose of the ball is snuggled up against that 20-yard line.
Split left, slot right, eye backfield. Landon Johnson, there's the swing pass, there's the fake, there's the screen.
There's the screen. Well read.
Well read.
Sellant.
Hunter Sellant. That's one of the screens that they run.
Very disciplined. Good job.
Complete off the right side.
That's why we work a lot on just reads. We were reading, what are they doing, and then we just do no freelance. About a gain of a yard on that play. Screen play to Tinman.
2nd and 9.
He reads a little better, it's a pick 6. Got Deuce right, split left. Dreyer and Johnson on the right.
Is that Tinman as the running back? Yep. I think he's there to protect.
Brought down by Dominic Caroon.
Chased down from behind. By number 54, Dominic
Well played.
Caroon.
I mean, Dominic showed some speed on that to run Lottie down.
He's very athletic for a big guy.
Good pursuit. Gain of perhaps 1. 3rd down and 8 for the Vikings.
Good defensive coverage in the backfield, too, and the cornerbacks and safeties really bottling up Dreyer. I think he's had 2 passes, one for the touchdown
Yep.
and then one short one over here on the other end of the field. Looks like we got number 3, Donovan Larson, in for the Vikings on the split ends side.
Larson, a 5'9", 135
Freshman.
pounder. He's a rookie. There he is.
Intercepted by Gage Johansson.
Johansson with a pick inside the 20 to about the 15. Nope, make it the 17-yard line.
Intercepted about the 28-yard line by Johansson.
Inside the 20 down to the
Johansson with a pick inside the 20 to about the 15. Nope, make it the 17-yard line.
Intercepted about the 28-yard line by Johansson. Right to him.
Hit him right in the numbers. Actually, number single. He's a 6.
Yeah, he's a 6.
Big turnover. Opportunity for the Cardinal offense here to create some breathing space.
Once again, great coverage in the back.
Cardinals will start 1st and 10 from the Vikings 17.
Here comes Hunter Sellant. Sweep.
Ooh.
Two
Just
Selling off right side.
Levi
just
had
about made the
Levi
corner.
had 3 guys to block. He had
Yeah.
to pick one. The other 2 got him.
Out by Dreyer and Lottie. Pickup of 3.
Gains 3 on a play. 2nd down and 7.
Make it 2nd
Ball
and
is
7 from the Vikings
at the 14.
Got a Jensen up the middle.
Bennett Jensen on the keeper.
Tackled by
No
Tate
gain on the
Ovick,
play.
number
Brought down
72.
by Tate Ovick.
Ovick 6'2", 205.
Pickup of
Senior.
1. Make it 3rd and 6.
They got a lot of seniors on their roster.
Yeah, we got Tinman and Dreyer and Ovick and Kate Engen, number 24. Landon Johnson, number 22. They've got a lot of seniors.
Yeah, in key.
Of course, luck to
Playing
us too. I
heroes.
think
That's true.
We graduate 7 or 8 of them this year.
But, you know, your younger kids have got a lot of playing experience at the varsity level. So,
We still retain some good ball players. Pass
uh-oh.
intercepted by
Uh-oh.
Landon Johnson.
One good deed deserves another. Turnover for turnover.
Yeah,
Sellant on the tackle.
it's a pass that shouldn't have been thrown. Landon was way too close. But you did it.
1st and 10 from their own 9.
5:34 left in the half. At the 9-yard line, Viking ball, 1st and 10.
That was a good opportunity for the Cardinals that got.
It looked like he had plenty of time.
He had plenty of time, yeah, but he was well covered.
There wasn't, there wasn't a whole lot of pressure on him. He just didn't have a whole lot of room to fit a ball in.
There's a cutback.
Nice defense by the Cardinals up front.
Nowhere to go there. Tackled by Dominic Caroon and Riley Reynolds.
Dom looks good out there with those pink socks.
By Reynolds.
No gain on the play, 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 for the Vikings from their own 9-yard line.
He had pink yoga pants on last night for practice. That wasn't so pretty. Slot right, split left. Long count. And
Oh,
Tinman.
high snap.
There's a fumble.
Oh, ball on the field. Covered.
Oscar Lottie recovered it.
Fumble on the pick.
Wow. That's inside the 5.
Lottie.
That all started with a high snap, and it just never.
15.
Looked like a little shuffle pass, probably to Tinman on the outside.
Never got to where it needed to get.
Good strong rush by the front 3 of the Cardinals. Felt that.
Third and 15.
Reminder for the alumni in the years that end in 9. Meet in front of the bleachers.
We got Riley Reynolds up front, and we got Caroon up front.
Looks like we're only going to the 2-man front.
Yep, going with the 2-man front right now. Let's try to take away the pass. Still put some pressure on him. Signaling to go deep. Whoa.
Should be no flag there. Good. Okay. They'll bring up 4th down. They'll be punting deep from their territory.
Coach Chanel wanted a
Hunter Selleck.
flag on that last play. No flag appears, so
Nobody open again. Cardinals are doing a fantastic job tonight in regards to covering the D-back or the receivers. They are.
they're doing a great job.
Awesome.
And even with the 2-man rush, they were able
Yep.
to chase them out of the pocket and put some pressure on them.
Got to get more pressure on him on his right or left.
That's right.
4th down.
Keep him because that's his
15.
natural way he wants to run. Adam Dreyer, number 25, back deep in their end zone. The punt. Good high punt. Good coverage punt. Get away from it. There we go.
That almost
just
hit.
about hit.
That almost hit Travis Selland. He had no idea where the ball was, and
Actually, Travis is dead. Hunter.
Dead at the
that could have been
3.
a crucial mistake 3:37 left in a half. Cardinals up 14-6. Cardinal football at the 37. First and 10. No, 33.
33. Seems like a game between the 25s.
Yes. Yeah.
Cardinals will start first and 10 from their own 33.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
picked it up, dropped it, picked it up. Ooh,
There's a block in the back.
2 flags. Cardinals again.
Fumble on the handoff.
To Wyatt Jensen.
Gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
It looked like a block in the back from
Sure
up
did,
here.
yeah.
I don't know if they'll call that or a clip or if they call such a thing anymore as a clip. I don't know if that's disappeared
Yeah,
from
the block in the
football.
back or block below the waist.
From
Yeah.
football jargon.
Yep. The old stuff. Terminology. Those are, but that's just a discipline penalty.
Illegal block in the back is the call against the Cardinals.
Shot ourselves in the foot a couple of times here. Quite expensive. Good field position to start out.
10-yard.
penalty.
10 fashionable steps backwards. It'll be first and 20 for the red and black.
First and 20 from the 20.
Cardinals still have 3 timeouts. Vikings have 2.
I mean, Luck has shown that they have quick strike capability, but they haven't looked particularly sharp tonight at times. Up the middle, Levi carries.
Levi Jensen
It's a little bit back on that.
On the play brought down by
Yeah,
Dreyer
and
and Engen.
Picks up maybe 5.
the conduct fall against Levi for 15 yards, just things like that.
Take
Just
it
keep your
second
head in the game.
15
And
for the
Yeah.
Cardinals from their own 27.
Coming up on 3 minutes left and a half.
Gonna play again. Oh, Levi Jensen. Close to the first down, a couple yards short, but we'll have a short distance. Oh, it looks like he stepped out of bounds earlier than that, the 37-yard line.
Levi Jensen off left side.
Nice gain on that play. That was almost a lateral.
Yeah, that's close, and you got to be careful of that.
Yeah, if he drops the ball and doesn't realize that it's
Cardinals.
Backwards.
backwards, it could be, again, a bad deal. Yeah, 3rd down and 6. Manageable.
Got 7 guys in the box. That's not surprising. There's Levi again. Got a good room, good block.
Got a kick out on
First
that.
down. He's not going to go down easy. Up there's
Oh.
the flag. There's the holding now, probably.
Into Viking territory.
Just keep shooting ourselves. Good room, good block.
Got a kick out on
First
that.
down. He's not going to go down easy. Up there's
Oh.
the flag. There's the holding now, probably. Third about 6
Into
Holding.
Viking territory.
in the spot of the fall. Well, actually, now they've changed the flag.
And and frankly, I don't know if that block was necessary.
Probably not. Yeah.
I mean, it looked like, Levi had.
Holding is the call against the Cardinals.
Yep, 3rd and 8.
Had turned the corner, and that block probably wasn't necessary. But
Steps back, make
Here's
it
what it is.
3rd and 8 for the Cardinals from their own 35.
Keep shooting ourselves in the foot. We got to quit doing that.
well, I'm sure that they'll
You'll hear it at halftime.
they'll have a discussion.
There will be the discussion.
Got a timeout being called
Timeout on the
by
field taken
Frederic.
by
Frederic.
Their second of the night. Or should be the first
2:05.
half.
2:05. Frederic is looking to save some clock here, thinking if they can hold the Cardinals here
Reminder, the
on
student
3rd down, they
council
might
sells
get the ball
50-50
back with
raffle
some time on the
tickets.
clock.
Raises
So
money for the Eugene Wynn Jr.
But I would bet
Memorial
if the
Learning
Cardinals
Dock.
happen to get past the 40, of course, I've seen it
If
even
you're
short of the
selling
40,
tickets,
that they might even be 4
Make
down
some noise,
territory yet.
raise some hands so people
Because they
can
have been
buy
able to stop
some.
the Vikings their last 3 or 4 possessions.
Also a reminder, at halftime, we are honoring the alumni. So if you played on the teams in 09, 99, 89, 79, 69, 59, please report to the front of the bleachers. We are officially a few minutes from halftime.
what happened in 1949, Bear? That's when I was born. That was 70 years ago.
Is that what you played?
We don't have any 88-year-old ex-football alumni playing.
Yep, no face masks, round footballs.
Everything was leather.
Everything was, yep, leather helmets, leather.
Football was a balloon.
Are you going up?
I can announce or I can go down.
Oh, go on. Big third down play here for the Cardinals.
Coming out of the timeout for the Cardinals.
But looks like a little confusion in the Cardinal lineup.
Short side of the field. There he
Levi
goes.
Johnson, there he goes.
There he goes.
First down.
Inside the 30-yard line. Cardinal football. First and 10.
Nice long third down conversion by the Cardinals.
Short side of the field. There he
Levi Johnson,
goes.
there he goes.
There he goes.
First down.
Inside the 30-yard line. Corner on a regular
Seems to be
basis.
on the Frederic left side to our right.
At the 20, what is that, 26?
26.
Number 13, Dylan Buzzkirk, a 6'2", 170-pound sophomore. Wow, another flag.
Got another flag.
Wow.
Wyatt Jensen off right side picks up a few, but that ever familiar yellow.
We got
Another
another
holding
hold.
call.
Another hold.
Wow.
And we haven't had this many penalties ever.
Well, I don't know about ever. We had 4 or 5 in the first half here, a couple of
Holding
games
is the
back
call
here, but
against the Cardinals.
still we've had a lot tonight. Started out pretty good. It's
With
been
this
quite
much practice,
frequently
he nails the 10 steps
lately.
back.
Wow.
Call it
Moves the ball back to about the 37.
12. First and 22 for the Cardinals.
Yeah, get the play in, Coach.
Clock is running. 129 and 128.
Levi again. Looks like he's got a good seal on that side. Oh, just that didn't get his. Wyatt didn't get his hips around.
Levi Jensen off left side.
He knows it too. He just hit himself in the head.
Brought down by number 22.
That was the one block that he needed
Yep,
too.
Landon Johnson really did a nice job fighting off that
Well,
block.
Cardinals
and
call a
making the
timeout.
stop.
Hurry up
Timeout on the
offense.
field.
Cardinals timeout. 1:06 to go in the second quarter.
106 to go in the first half. I got so many reminders up here for homecoming.
Bears busy.
So Coach Dunlap discussing offensive strategies to hopefully try and get this into the end zone with the last minute and 6 seconds to go. Cardinals still have 2 timeouts. Frederic has 1.
Well, if I were a betting man, which I'm not, we're going to see a sweep to the right side, the wide side of the field here. See if we can.
Try to run out of bounds to 2nd and 18. So got a pretty good stretch of territory to cover before they can get a first down consideration. Okay, so it looks like there's going to be a 1 minute and 12 seconds on the clock. Cardinals gain must have been when the timeout. Officials all over that one. That's good to see.
Yes. In a close game, every tick on the clock means something.
Sure can. See, they got Tinman over here on the left now.
Uh-huh.
Moved him out of the nose position.
Interesting.
Levi Jensen going left. There's the block. Seal on the end. There he goes. There he goes. Levi Jensen.
Oh,
Touchdown. No flags.
what a great run.
Block on.
Waiting.
There he goes.
Very
There he goes. Levi Jensen.
Oh,
Touchdown. No flags.
literally. What? Into the end zone. Levi for his 3rd touchdown of the evening.
That could be a kind of a backbreaker a lot of times, and at the end of the half, you get them stopped most of the game.
Big 2-point attempt coming up
But
here.
that time they ran the play, the seal block happened, and that's what allowed him to spring it.
Yeah.
Got Bennett Jensen back now.
Under pressure,
Tinman.
Tinman chasing.
Ooh, too far. Ooh.
Oh,
Close. Just a little bit under pressure.
Pass defended out there by Landon Johnson. 2-point
two-point conversion
no good.
intended
1:03
for
to go. First
Celent.
half. Here at the Cardinals nest.
Incomplete. 20-6. Cardinals on top with 1:03 left in the half.
20.
Well, now the Cardinals have to be alert. Don't give up any big plays. Maybe snag a little turnover here. We'll see what happens, you know.
Well, they'll scrub kick. They're not going to kick it deep on this one. With 1:03 to go, they only have one timeout, but we still haven't seen the long pass to Dryer yet. I expect that's going to happen.
It'd be an appropriate time.
He's been so bottled up in the front rush of the front three of the Cardinals. Oscar hasn't had a lot of time for Adam to get deep.
And frankly, the secondary has played really well.
Fantastic. Best I've seen him play all year is
Yes.
the secondary has.
Yep.
Of course, they're split end with their offense they have. They've only thrown to him like 6 times all year. So we know he's not a big threat, but you still have to pay attention to him. We know Dryer's the guy to go to, or Landon is. So, there's always going to be 2 guys looking for Dryer.
Johansson kicking for the Cards.
Landon Johnson single deep.
Johansson to kick off for the Cardinals. Back deep for the Vikings. Landon Johnson.
Got Adam Dryer in the middle, the Viking lineup for the kick receive. Actually, they are kicking it
he's
deep.
going
That
deep.
kind of surprises me.
At the
Not
5.
Of course, they contained him pretty good last time.
How did he get through there?
He did. That's what he does. He slips and slides and sneaks through.
Out across the 20 to about the 24.
19-yard return by Landon Johnson.
Vikings will start 1st and 10 from their own 24.
56 seconds left to play.
I can expect some passing coming out
Reminder
here.
football alumni to please, in a year that ends in 9, meet in front of the bleachers.
With Donovan Larson left. Adam Dryer is tight. Here comes that trick play. Here comes the trick play. There's the trick play. He's wide
There
open.
he is.
He's
Oh,
wide
he
open.
threw a duck. Oh,
There's the trick play.
not a well-thrown ball, but nobody was near to
There's the
receiver.
trick play. He's wide
There
open.
he is.
He's
Oh,
wide
he
open.
threw a duck. Bennett Jensen got over there to make the tackle, but
There's the trick
boy,
play.
he was open for a long time. Not a well-thrown ball, but
They
no.
ran that play twice against 2 other teams. They first played the third quarter and scored touchdowns both times.
At the midfield stripe,
There's the screen. Landon Johnson.
tackled across the 35 to
Keeping him
the
in
Cardinals
bounds.
34.
Mr.
Clock
Coach,
continues running.
Coach Chanel calls the timeout, or their final timeout of
Timeout on the
the
field
first half.
taken by the Vikings.
I think Van Meter and Levi Jensen combining on the stop. 2nd down and 5. 27 seconds left on the clock. I think they got to go to the air. 2nd down.
Now they'll have to go there. With the Cardinals' run defense.
Was that their last time out?
That's
Al?
their last time out. Yep.
Yeah, so they're going to have to throw it around now. So
Yep. So we need good. Cardinals will have to have good pressure up front on the 3. Hopefully chase Mr. Lottie over to his left side.
yes, force him to go to his weak hand. To coin a basketball expression. Make him go left.
I think I'm done.
Vikings coming back out on the field, see what they can do to end the first half.
Come out of the timeout with the Vikings facing 2nd and 5 from the Cardinals 34.
Deuce Wright, Dryer and Johnson. Did he cross? Must have.
I think he broke the plane with his
Okay.
helmet. He was in the neutral zone.
Dominic Caroon.
I don't think it's enough for a first
Nope,
down,
still short.
but it gets him 5 yards closer to the end zone.
5-yard step off. Make
Another
it
penalty by
second
the Cardinals.
one
We've
for
got
the
a bundle
Vikings.
tonight.
Yeah.
We waited a long time for the first one, but boy, they've been coming strong and furious since then.
At the 29-yard line, Vikings have second and short.
But the Vikings do such a good job with long counts. We tried that once. It didn't work. That's it. We're done.
Get up there and go.
There's, oh,
Lottie to pass. He looks over. Throws down the field.
there's a flag. Pass interference.
We got flags
Bennett
all over the
Jensen,
block.
yep.
Johnson throws incomplete.
Yep, holding. Bennett held him.
Well, it's a 15-yard penalty. It's not a
Actually, it's 10.
spot
I think
foul.
it's 10.
Flag
Is
on
it
the
10?
I think it's 10.
10. Automatic first?
Nope. But they're going to get it anyways.
Well, they were only a yard short.
Yep.
So
Holding. Defensive holding
oh,
instead
defensive
of pass
holding.
interference.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, just like that. 2 penalties, 15 yards of gain.
Defensive holding.
Very little run, 6 seconds of run off the clock.
Yeah. Now they're at the
Down
inside the 20.
20.
Discipline is not very good tonight in regards to penalties. But Landon's a tough kid to guard. He's quick and he's shifty, and Wyatt must have just got, not Wyatt, but Bennett must have got a little out of position. 2-man rush for the Cardinals, so got Deuce left.
Tinman at the
Landon
tailback position.
Johnson, they're going to Adam Dreyer deep in the end zone. He's all by himself when they do this. He's just going to throw it up. There it is. Yep.
Good call, Al.
Lots of scouting. Lots of scouting.
Lots of film watching.
Lots of film. We've got 15 seconds left.
Second and 10.
Got Dreyer by himself again. Hunter Sellens is covering him up. Well, they just might do this to Landon. Yep, they're going to
Got a blitz coming.
Got a blitz coming. There we go. Got him. Riley Reynolds with the sack. Watch
That
him
should do it.
That should do it. No timeouts left. The clock will run out.
Sacked in the backfield by Runnels.
3 seconds, 2, 1. That's it.
Halftime. Homecoming 2019. Cardinals 20, Vikings 6.
We head to the break. The Frederic Vikings 6. The Look Cardinals 20.
We start with 69. Everything's highlighted. Who's here? He didn't write his first name, so I guess we'll say Amer.
So the Luck fans and the alumni, they're getting prepared to be announced for the homecoming.
They're highlighting.
It's all the years of 19, so
79.
2009,
Here.
99, 89, 79,
That's highlighted. Everything's
69,
Okay.
Now,
The
59,
highlights.
49.
The highlights are the people that are here.
and then this is Merle, again, wrote me an email. He plans to come next
So with the
week.
score
It's
being
kinda cute.
20-6, a little timeout here, and
Okay.
You wanna read
see
it?
how did we get here. The first touchdown came by the Cardinals with 10:03 to go in the first quarter. Levi Jensen, number 5 of the Cardinals, had a 12-yard touchdown run. 8:46 to go, which made it 6-0. And Levi also tacked on the 2-point conversion attempt, which made the Cardinals 8-0. Then at 2 minutes and 10 seconds left to go in the first quarter, number 25 for the Vikings, Adam Dreyer, caught a touchdown pass, 7 yards from Oscar Lottie. Number 4, the 2-point conversion attempt by Andrew Tinman was no good, which gave the score 8-6 Cardinals. And then we got all the way to the second quarter, and Levi scored his second touchdown of the night, a 12-yarder at 8:17 to go. And the pass from Levi to his brother
The
Wyatt
legend himself.
was no good.
The one that most
Was it
of us grew up
14-6?
to hearing called Friday night here at the Cardinals.
Then
Mr.
Cardinals scored
Marty
again
Mester.
with 1:03 to go in the second quarter. 34-yard touchdown run for Levi Jensen, number 3 of the night, and then a pass from Bennett Jensen to Hunter
Welcome to homecoming. Stay warm. We're going to be introducing football alums, starting with the 19 1969 team. These were players that were in school between 1970 and 1973. So if you guys are ready to go, all right, we're ready. John Anderson. Randy Hansen. A. Murphy. Not sure what A stands for, but A. Murphy. Al Murphy, there we go. And Dwayne Murphy. Steve Pomerleau. '69 team were coached by Mr. Steen, Mr. Revovich, and Mr. Miller. This team tied with Frederic 16-16. And a cheerleader from that era, Marlis Bird Murphy. Cheerleader, 1969-71. '79. Highlight of the season was beating Siren 22-0. And believe it or not, I was an assistant coach to Mr. Tom DeLay for that season. 1989 team. These are the classes of 90, 91, 92, and 93. Torrey Chapelier. Aaron Shivers. Lucas Hochstetler. Jeremy Jensen. Jake Jensen. Kevin Jensen. Kyle Johansson. Dan King. Monty Trexman. Coaches, Ron Steen, Stan Miller, and Torrey Hutton. Highlight of the season was beating Frederic 7-6. 1999 football team, classes of 2000, 01, 02, and 03. Dallas Caroon. Bear Ganucci. David Whaley. Cheerleaders, Nicole Hollingsworth, Gray. Coaches, Don Kinsier, Tyler Caswell, Toby Carley, and Bob Dock. And Toby's here. Highlight of the season was making the playoffs for the 5th straight year. 2009. We've got Roger Steen here with us tonight. Coaches Don Kinsier, Brent Olson, Joel Wells, Matt Dunlap, Al Tomlinson, and the team finished the season in 3rd place in the large Lakeland, and the highlight was beating St. Croix Falls 40-6. So ladies and gentlemen, there are your number 9 alums. And I'm also going to read a letter here from Merle Pouch in California. Merle has this to say: I will not make it back this year for homecoming, but hopefully next year. My senior year included the 1960 football season. I was lucky enough to be the starting quarterback and co-captain, and our homecoming game was against the Frederic Vikings. We won 26-7, and to make it even sweeter, I was dating a cheerleader from Frederic at the time and had several friends on the Frederic team. please let me know as early as possible when the homecoming game is for 2020. I can't believe that 60 years have passed since my senior season. Good luck to the Cardinals. That's from Merle Pouch in California. Thank you to Nancy Hunter for organizing these homecoming reunions. It really adds a lot to the homecoming celebration, and we appreciate Nancy's work getting this put together. Thank you very much, Nancy.
Yeah, he was funny. He did it tonight when I put her up. He takes it like a trophy. And so
It's cool. Sure does.
Being able to get those people back and it's
Relive some old memories.
that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. And in some cases, not so old memories.
True.
But yeah, I still remember my junior year homecoming. We had snow on the field. It was October 6th. We were playing Coleman, and I got knocked out.
Ouch.
Yeah, that was.
I remember, of course, when we played at the old field by the school, we were playing Webster, and I believe we were, it might have been juniors or seniors, actually. They had two fantastic running backs, Al Gravis and Brad Reese, but they had that big cannon they put in the end zone, remember?
Yes.
Every time they'd score, boom, that thing would go off. But there was 5 inches of mud and snow, and it was absolutely miserable. Unfortunately, of course, we lost also, but I remember we all changed clothes at halftime and took about 3 minutes to start the second half. We were right back where we were.
Yeah.
But I'll never forget that game. So that, brings back memories.
Yeah, in my senior year, we beat Peshtigo. We were the first team in the history of Wasanki High School to beat the Peshtigo Bulldogs, and that was a big deal. We scored on like the third play of the game for about 84 yards. Paul Narragon got around right in and scored, and then after that, that was it. We beat them 6-zip.
Yeah, we had a game like that too when we were seniors, when we beat Osceola, which is Osceola was the powerhouse of the conference.
Oh yes.
And we were the doormats, but we were down 19-0 at halftime. We came back and won 21-19. That was reverberated throughout Lakeland country because that just wasn't supposed to happen.
That's right.
And
That's right. That's right.
And you were coaching us at that time.
I was there.
Yes, you were, and myself. But that's the one I remember that was really stood out in my high school career.
Yeah, lots of good memories, lots of good people and good memories, and
I so appreciate not getting hit anymore, though.
I just remember, I played my sophomore and junior year. I was an interior lineman. I played offensive guard, and then I played nose tackle. I played a little linebacker. That's when I got knocked out. I was playing linebacker, got knocked out in the homecoming my junior year. But I just remember my arms would be black and blue
from the wrist all the way to the shoulder.
Exactly.
Yep.
Starting on Sunday and about Thursday, the black and blue became yellow and pink and all kinds of strange colors, and then you had to go do it again and start it all over.
Oh yeah, yep. Well, of course, I remember when we were freshmen. There was quite a few guys that had quit. There was quite a few injuries, so we had a lot of freshmen playing in varsity.
Yes.
I was standing back there at quarterback, and I was 5'4", 140 pounds. And then Turtle Lake had this nose tackle that was about 6'2", weighed about 260, and you couldn't move him if you wanted to. I remember I got a play right up the middle, and I hit him, and I bounced about 5 yards back, and it was just not good. I remember that one the next day, too.
I remember as a sophomore I was playing nose tackle at 145 pounds, and we were playing Peshtigo. and they had an all-state offensive tackle by the name of Roger Eisenman. He went about 275.
Ooh.
And I remember the first time they ran the play on me, they ran a trap. And they pulled, the guy was over, and I stepped into the backfield, and the next thing I knew, everything went black.
Yep.
Holy man.
Pulling guard, catch it from the backside.
I thought, here comes that running back. I got him dead to rights, and all of a sudden I woke up and I was in the next county. He did it to me twice, and then after that, every time I crossed the line, I looked. I forgot about the running back. I was looking for Roger because he was going to get me.
That's a big boy. Little gun shy. That's understandable.
He actually went on and played at Madison. I don't know if he ever amounted to anything, but I know he made the team at Wisconsin.
Well, that's your claim to fame.
Well,
getting beat up by a guy that went to Wisconsin. That's all right.
Yeah, well.
Long time ago. Yep, good times had on the gridiron. Of course, now you see how the game has changed.
Yeah.
Granted, a lot of rules which are fantastic for the safety of the players. Is definitely needed. Concussions that all of us coaches have been so well educated on. Teams have trainers. All these things that have happened to help keep the game safe. I mean, I know there was times back when we were still playing 11-man years ago. We were not educated.
No.
There's players that should not have been on that
field.
field.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, and we just kept doing it. But
no.
So that's a good thing. But now how we talked, how this big this guy was that hit you. Nowadays, our nose tackle is 145 pounds.
Yeah.
It's with the 8-man, it's a game of speed.
Yeah.
Size, size helps. I scouted a team last night who's a possibility, maybe somewhere down the line, Belmont that we might face, we might not, we don't know, but we happen to get some information on them.
That's way down in the southwestern part of the state.
Yeah, it would be closer towards the end, but we're just looking at all our options, what things might happen. Should we? Oh, we will get in the playoffs, but what happens there? But they got a lot of really big guys on their team.
Really?
Across the line, they're huge and they're very athletic. Yep.
Here's my trivia question of the day for you concerning Belmont, Wisconsin. Has an interesting history.
Of course, you would know this. Go ahead.
At one time, Belmont was the state capital.
Really?
Yes.
What year was that?
I don't know.
Okay. Really, Belmont was?
Yes, I think so. That goes back maybe.
But Belmont's a small town.
Yes, I know.
Wow.
But and it gets into the political thing, and there was some political shenanigans going on, and some land deals, and basically the city of Madison, which wasn't a big city at that time,
probably not.
became the state capital. But Belmont, I think, was the first first officially recognized state capital of
There's your
Wisconsin.
trivia for the night.
I think that's right. And if it's not, who cares?
True, but we got another 5 minutes to burn up. Well, did you know where the original Polk County seat was in Polk County?
No.
Osceola Mills.
Really?
Osceola Mills. Yep. My great-great-grandfather, Nels Lawson, was the county clerk for Polk County when the Polk County seat was at Osceola Mills, and they got moved to Balsam Lake.
Isn't that something?
There's your local trivia for the evening.
Unbelievable. Well, Balsam Lake is the smallest county seat in the state.
Oh, I would believe that.
Population-wise.
Yep.
There's no other county seat that is
of course,
as small as Balsam
Osceola
Lake.
Mills is located alongside of Dresser Junction. So, not Petticoat Junction, Dresser Junction. A little extended halftime tonight, too, because of the fact of the homecoming activities that they put on tonight. I'm sure, I don't know if they have floats going around tonight. Probably not. They used to drive them around the ring, but on the track. But I don't think that's happening tonight. There's too many things, obstacles in the way.
I think they had them on display up in the parking lot.
When you walk in, okay.
Yeah.
I come in from a different way towards the bus garage.
The freshman taking third with 5:51.
Oh, so.
Then the juniors taking second with 6:11. And your homecoming 2019
Homecoming
champion.
2019 champions.
Class
The
competition.
Seniors, class competitions. All sorts of festivities throughout the week.
Contests.
Starting with, I believe, Sunday night bonfire out the boat
Bonfire.
landing.
Yep.
Contests, and I don't know if they still have powder puff football and stuff like that. All sorts of things, but the seniors win, and that's usually the case every year, I think. It's rigged.
They're in charge. They set it up. They make sure they win.
And I'm sure the Frederic coaching staff is trying to figure out, because basically their biggest problem has been Levi Jensen tonight. And I'm sure the Cardinal coaches are discussing our penalty situation. Keep stabbing ourselves in the foot. There has been a lot of penalties on the Cardinals tonight. Most all of them correct, as far as I can see.
Well, I got to believe that Frederic, in one sense, is glad Luck has only put up 20 points at halftime. I mean, this is a team that normally has 40 points by halftime and is averaging about 60 points a game.
Exactly. Yep.
So they got to feel pretty good about what they've been able to do.
And they're going to get the ball start the second half. So, one more. It's only 14 points, and 14 points in 8-man football is not very many.
First, the $25 winner, Ryan Glenn.
They're now calling out the winners of the football draft that they used all year long.
And Ron Scow, you were $25 winner.
Numerous $25 winners, all the way up to a $500 winner. And wait till you hear the name of that one.
Gage Johansson.
Gage Johansson, one of the players, won at $50.
And the $75 winners, Tim Van Meter, Nikki Carter,
Kim Van Meter from
Jacob
Van Meter's
Oxteller.
Meats is a $75
and
winner.
$125 winner,
$125 winners next.
Corey Johnson and Emily Connor. The $250
$200 and $50 winner.
Travis Sellant.
Travis Sellant.
And your $500 winner,
Listen to this one. Here it is. Drum roll.
Mark
Jensen.
Oh,
Mark Jensen, father of Wyatt and Levi Jensen in the backfield, won the $500 drawing from the Luck football team.
Grandpa Jensen comes through.
Yep, Travis Sellant, who is the father of Hunter Sellant, who's our cornerback and split end, he won the $250. So Cardinals are back on the field now for a warm-up.
Lots of connections there, football connections. Well, hopefully the boys have got a few things straightened out. And I apologize to all those people up at Frederic that might be tuning in and we're talking about us. This is weareluck.net.
I see the Tin Mins are over across the way, and we are Frederic. So if you get tired of listening to us, you can go to them too. If you want to hear Luck, we're on this end, or you want to hear Frederic, go to the other side.
So we don't claim to be terribly impartial. We try to focus on the Luck kids, the Luck program, but we hope we're not offending any of our listeners with our somewhat prejudiced viewpoints.
But we are Luck.
We're Luck.
We are Luck. Yep, I agree.
Time
I
for
agree.
your 50-50 raffle winner.
50-50 raffle winner, going to all sorts of money given out tonight.
Home or taken to the Bonton for the,
I mean, you've been in Luck all your life, and I've only been here 45 years. So
$260 this evening.
We belong, don't we?
yeah.
I was away for 3 years. In fact, the first 4 years of my life. I lived in Duluth.
Holding a red ticket.
I'm glad I moved.
Sorry. Your winner has a red ticket in your hand.
Miss Brom and I are 45-year veterans of the
Both of them my educators.
of the Luck experience here. We came together.
Please come up and see me.
What didn't Tom Goulet, wasn't he about the same year too?
He was hired a year or two ahead of us.
Okay.
3, 6, 4,
So he was.
Which was the old head coach, football coach,
Yep.
with Marty and Stan and Ed and a few others throughout the years.
Yeah. No, Miss Brom and I came in 1975, fall of 75. Well, we have a little discussion going on out there. More lobbying.
Probably decide which side of the field they want to defend.
Guys look sharp in your coaching jackets and hats.
All brand new this year.
Very, very spiffy. Very
It's actually
spiffy.
quite warm too.
Yeah, they look nice. They got the quilting and
Yep.
very nice.
I haven't taken anything the last couple of years. I got closets full of this stuff, but it's football and basketball and track and
Still looking for our 50-50 raffle winner.
nobody's come up yet for the 50-50 winner. What's the total on that?
364-657 on the red ticket.
50-50 winner.
Do we have an amount for the 50-50? $260 to the winner of the 50-50 raffle.
And the other cash from that goes into the Eugene Wynn Jr. Memorial Pier project that the members of Eugene's class of 94.
The tragic event of Eugene's passing, a Department of Natural Resources warden for Minnesota, but to do something in memory of him is fantastic. He was a phenomenal football player here in Luck. They're going to put a dock out, I believe,
Yes.
at the school.
Yes,
Yep.
it'll be used for getting kayaks in and out of
Yep.
the water, and perhaps we're doing some water sampling and maybe fishing and so on. So
Okay, coming out of the booth here in about 3
Well, I remember we did water sampling with you.
always,
Always did water sampling.
Always.
See what Big Butternut's doing.
there's lots of stuff out there
There was
when
lots of
when
stuff
you
out
put
there.
it on a microscope.
Yes. Of course,
That's
we were doing it like in September. Good thing we didn't do it in July. But
Well, that's a green.
so it looks like the Cardinals will take the wind on the kickoff to start the third quarter. Vikings will receive.
I thought the Vikings received.
Oh, Vikings did receive.
Yeah,
oh, they're
so-
kicking out. My mistake. Yep.
So we will have the second half
Yep. And it
kickoff.
looks like the flag is drooping a little bit more than it was in the first half.
Yeah.
Still moving a little bit. Yeah, you are correct. I am a mistake. So Adam Dreyer, number 25 for the Vikings, will be kicking off. Usually kicks down around the 10-yard line. Around the 20 on a 100-yard field, and that's what they have used to playing on. Wouldn't be surprised. We got some hands up front, so we're good there.
So Frederic still plays on the 100-yard field.
Yes, Max, you're right. We're the only 8-man field around.
Back deep, Jensen.
Deep kick down about a little shorter, about the 15.
Oh, there's a hole. There's a
Number
hole.
5 wide, Jensen. Ran out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. Great position for the Cardinals to start the third quarter.
Levi, nice return. Fielded the ball cleanly and checked out the opportunities and got the ball to the 35. 1st and 10 on the Luck side of midfield.
Yeah, we'll see what kind of adjustments the Vikings have made on defense to hopefully try to contain Levi a little bit more. Looks like Andrew Tinman's going to be on the wide side. I don't know if he's just going to stay on that left side or not. He's their defensive specialist. That's different.
Well blocked.
Bennett Jensen.
That's going.
Touchdown, Cardinals. First play of the third quarter.
That's going.
45 yards, no flags. Bennett Jensen.
That's going.
Touchdown, Cardinals. First play of the third quarter.
That's going.
45 yards, no flags. 45 yards.
That was huge. That's a great way to start off a half. First play from scrimmage. Take it to the house.
Once again, that right side, but they've got Tinman there, they got Dreyer there.
Yeah.
Landon, yeah,
That was well blocked.
well blocked. Very good execution on that play. 2-point conversion attempt coming up for the Cardinals.
Looks like Levi's going to get the snap on this one.
He is a dual threat. He's got a phenomenal passing arm. He also plays catcher for the baseball team, Frederic Luck baseball team. Like Levi's going to go through, cut up the middle. He's in.
2-point conversion, Levi Jensen.
2-point conversion, good. 11:43 to go, third quarter. The Vikings.
So 17 seconds ticked off in the third quarter, and the Cardinals put up 8 points, 28-6.
And 22 of those 28 points are Levi Jensen's. He's got 3 touchdowns and 2 point afters. So he's doing his part. Well, I got to believe that
Actually, that's his 4th touchdown. Yeah, that's 4th. That one there, that one there, that one there. Yeah, that's 4 touchdowns by Levi.
4.
Yep.
Oh, Bennett made this
Oh,
last
was it
one.
Bennett?
Didn't Bennett score the last touchdown?
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. See, I'm screwing up again. Yeah, I even wrote that down. Duh. Maybe because I had my head is because he got the 2 point. I don't know. Yeah. Either way.
Either way.
Yep, he's got 3. You're right. Gage Johansson preparing to kick off. I'm sure he'll try to kick this one deep as in the first half when we had the wind behind us in the first quarter. That wind, his flag is sticking out a little bit higher again.
I don't know if Gage's great aunt has joined us out in Colorado, but I got to believe she probably is tuned in.
There's a flag. Oh, they didn't throw it. Down to about the 2.
Oh.
1. Landon Johnson going to.
He's not going anywhere. 15-yard line.
Smuckered by number 2, Wyatt Jensen, and number 5, Levi Jensen.
Johnson on the return brings it out to the 15-yard line. So the Vikings will start 1st and 10.
What have we got? Penalty flag dropped on the far side of the field.
No, I thought we were offsides.
We were
on the
offsides?
kickoff. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I saw. I didn't see a flag come out.
I thought on an earlier kickoff we were offsides too.
Well,
it didn't get called.
It was the delayed flag then, because I didn't see him pull it out till now. But we were offsides on the right side.
Going to make us kick it over.
I would. Yep.
Take it at the 20.
Well, actually, they could take it at the 35 too. Yep.
Legal procedure. They didn't call it offsides. Maybe it's
Well,
is that the call?
That's the signal
That's
for
the
it,
call.
yep.
Legal procedure is the call against the Cardinals.
Going to back up to the 25-yard line, and Johansson will kick from there.
They'll back it up, and the Cardinals will re-kick from the 25.
Johnson now is set up at the 5-yard line. He fielded that just shy of the end zone.
The official was right on top of that, watching to see if he put his foot in the end zone.
I didn't see who the culprit was.
I believe, it was, because they're lined up the same as either Levi or, who's that other guy? I can't see his number. Dawson.
Line shot.
Line shot. That could be
Fielded at the
sometime.
10.
He's going all right. Oh, they gained quite a few yards out of that.
Stopped at about the 27.
About a 13-yard differential between that and this kick. So they gained some extra yardage on that.
Position 1st and 10 from their own 27.
Looks like Van Meter was in on the stop, among others. 1st and 10, Frederic. At their own 27-yard line. Gavin Fredericks runs onto the field. It looks like he'll be lining up on the nose. Quick young man. Not very big, but he's quick. Ooh. Got the corner. Nice tackle. Nice tackle. Sellant. Hunter. Hunter Sellant.
No gain on the play.
2nd and 10, no gain. Well defended.
Just under 11 minutes to go in the third quarter. Got Deuce right, split left. Johnson and Dreyer to the left, at the bottom of your screen. 3-man rush by the Cardinals.
Over the middle.
Intercepted. Levi Jensen, number 5, picked it off at the 37-yard line.
Looking for some blocking. Looking to turn the corner. Got the corner. Out of bounds at about the 30-yard line.
Jensen, number 5, picked it off at the 37-yard line.
Looking for some blocking. Looking to turn the corner. Got the corner. Out of bounds at about.
Levi stepped right in and picked it off.
Another interception for the Cardinal defense.
Red and black will start 1st and 10 from the Vikings 31.
At the 31, Cardinals are 1st and 10. 31 of the Frederic Vikings.
Guard pull on this. Bennett Jensen again. That's what he scored on last time. Yep, so they must have made an adjustment in halftime in regards to the offense. He didn't spin. He's not spinning anymore. I know we do have those plays.
Up to the 23, it looks like.
A lot of the defenses read keys on the spin and the pulls and things like that. We've kind of gotten away from that, and so far it's been quite successful for the Cardinals.
Well, and he's got the 2 running back blockers ahead of him.
Yep.
It's just a straight power.
There was a guard pull on that from the right side of the Cardinals.
Power off tackle. Same set.
Back to Levi.
There's a little
good pull.
inside reverse.
Levi Jensen power. He's going to score again. There's number
Levi
4.
Jensen from
It's like the 24-yard line area. 25. Back to Levi.
There's
good,
a little
good pull.
inside reverse.
Levi Jensen power. He's going to score again. There's number
Levi
4.
Jensen from
It's like the 24-yard line area. Yeah, I think it was around the 24-yard line. Looks like. Maybe, yeah. Slowly, just like that, the Cardinals are starting to pull away.
34-6. 2-point conversion coming up.
Bennett Jensen back to pass. Hunter Selland, a little
Oh.
overthrown on Hunter Selland.
Pass intended for Selland falls incomplete. 9:43 to go, third quarter. The Vikings 6.
34-6 Cardinals.
34.
2 quick scores here to start the second half.
I'm sure not what Frederic was hoping was going to happen when
Yeah.
they came out at halftime. And it's a big hole to dig out of now with the defense. Because Cardinals, you know, they had a big, long 6 or whatever minute drive it was there in the first
Yes.
quarter, and they really had ball control offense, and they brought it in to score with Adam Dreyer. I haven't seen much since. Still lots of game left, but Vikings are going to have to start to do some razzle-dazzle. To me, the game ball goes to the cornerbacks and the safeties of the Cardinals tonight because they just have not allowed Adam Dreyer to get open very much.
They have thrown a tent around him. They really have played well.
Well, he's the second leading receiver in our conference, and he's definitely a really good threat. You have to control that. And tonight, if you can see it probably in the camera, we got all our new capes are on. All the people on the sidelines with brand new capes. First time they're being worn.
Oh, cool.
Yep, finally got them this week. Ordered them a long time ago, but we finally got them.
Lock football, outstanding. Got the Cardinal head on there.
Well, I'd say we should sew a beak on every one of them, but they kind of laugh, but I don't think they agree with me.
Cardinals back deep for the Frederic Vikings. Landon Johnson.
Gage Johansson kicking for luck. Johnson
Little
back to
short
receive.
About the
At
9
about the 9.
Ooh, he's
Oh,
down,
and he
slipped.
slips. He just slipped on the turf.
Fortunately, the Cardinals held up and nobody hit him. Gavin Fredericks and Wyatt Jensen there to tackle.
Turns it outside the 15 to the 17.
Looks like he got up a little slow, Landon did. He's kind of limping a little bit. Like his knee buckled out on him.
Had a little gimp there. Want to salute the hard work of Dwayne Iverson, number 52 for the Cardinals. He's been out there getting that tee after every kickoff. So, Dwayne, good job.
He recently joined us about 2 weeks ago now. Freshman, yep.
He's got a job.
Everybody gets a role.
He's got a job, and he's doing it.
Doing it well. 3-man front for the Cardinals. Long snap.
Handoff.
Johnson.
Good contain.
Missed the tackles. A lot of people miss tackles.
Picks up maybe 3.
Johnson on the carry, picks up a couple, brings it out to the 20.
But, even with Landon's, quick acceleration and his cutting and juking
Second
and
and
jiving, even if there's guys missing him, at least they're slowing him down.
Yeah.
Allows our second group to come through.
Yep. The pursuit.
Because I can guarantee if he gets in the open and nobody's there, he's going to be gone. Sometimes it's just a matter of time before he breaks one.
They've done a nice job containing him.
Another long count. Pass.
Pressure. Runnels. There he's chasing to his
Dominic
left.
Kroon,
Out of bounds.
close up. He stepped out early before the first down line marker.
Steps out of bounds at about the 24. So brings up a 3rd down and 4, perhaps.
They had him going to his left that time.
Yep.
It's hard for.
Riley Runnels really did a nice job chasing him to his left, getting him out of that pocket,
3rd
and
and 4 for the Vikings from their own 24.
flushed him around that left end. Big 3rd down play for the Vikings.
Got split left, tight right, Dreyer, Tinman, Johnson in the backfield, pitch right.
Good pursuit.
There's a seam.
He got through.
Got through.
Nice running. Out to the 35, just short of the 35. They're marking it at about the 34, maybe the 33. 1st down, Vikings.
Needed a few, picks up a bunch. That's a Frederic Vikings 1st down.
We'll call it the 33.
1st and 10 for the Vikings from their own.
Coming up on 8.5 minutes. Left in the 3rd quarter. Cardinals up 34-6.
Well, my brother being on the East Coast over in the Boston land said game's over and he's going to sleep. So,
Oops. We got a penalty flag. Let's see who that one is called. That was a late flag coming in. I'm not sure what that's going to be.
Hankey hits the ground.
see what the officials in the white hat decides the illegal man downfield.
Ineligible man downfield.
Against the Vikings is the call.
It's one of the first times I've seen that call all year. And actually,
Yes.
when I was doing film in the
Yes.
siren game,
Yeah.
there was guys in the line
All
that
the
were
time.
15 yards downfield all the time. That never got called. That's one hard thing for the officials, too, because with the 8-man football, numbers on the line.
Numbers don't mean anything.
Numbers don't mean anything on the line. You can be a 22 or you can be a 55 in the backfield. It doesn't matter.
That's right.
And that's what the officials 11-man football use to see
That's right.
who's downfield and who isn't.
What position?
Correct. Yep.
If you're an offensive lineman, you have a certain set of numbers you can wear.
Oh,
and
50s and 60s. Yep. Or 70s. Yep.
So
Receivers are usually the 80 numbers, 90 numbers, and backfield is everything from, 40s on down.
So
8-man, it doesn't belong that way. Now they're discussing. It's a 5-yard penalty.
I don't think they've assessed anything yet, have they?
5-yard penalty. Loss of down. They're conferring. Whatever they decide is going to happen. Regardless of what we say up here.
There's a man who knows how to predict. Whatever is going to happen is going to happen.
It's going to happen.
What an insight.
Yeah. Well, it looks like they were trying to figure out where. There you go. From the line of scrimmage.
5 steps was the verdict.
And second down. Okay. See, I was right.
Yeah, you had it.
I got it. That's because I read my book yesterday because I got snaggled in the officiating last night at the junior high game on Frederic. Figured I better get on my rules again.
Get him out. Study that rule book.
Split left. Quick pass to Landon Johnson.
Oh, he got by
Ooh,
that
got by.
first
Ooh.
and second tacklers.
Just beyond the first marker of the 10-yard line to gain.
Run out of bounds by Dawson Van
Looked
Meter.
like he got by Wyatt Jensen and
Make it 3rd and a long 9 for the Vikings.
got some positive yards out of that.
34.
3rd down and 9. Coming up on 8 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Line of scrimmage is the 34-yard line of the Frederic Vikings.
Split left, slot right, Tinman deep motion, fake pitch. It's going to be a pass. Dreyer going, threw that in the ground.
I think that was a prudent choice.
Yep. Dreyer was well covered by Hunter Selleck and Wyatt Jensen deep. Plus he didn't have time to even throw that deep.
Brings up 4th down and 9.
Well, they're down 34-6.
What do you think?
Do you punt or do you go for it? I'd go for it, but that's just me. Well, he took the center out. So there looks like a possible fake.
Who's their punter?
Adam Dreyer, number 25, is their punter. Looks like Landon Johnson's the center. Because the regular center came out, Lars Eriksson. High snap. There's the fake. There he is. Number 4.
Did
Short.
not make it.
Did not make it. Luck was ready for that. Tackled by Dominic Caroon and Hunter Sellant with the assist. Cardinals will take over and downs at the 40-yard line.
Just shy of the midfield stripe on the Cardinal side.
Probably wasn't too many people in the stands tonight that didn't realize there was probably going to be a fake. Why would you punt when you're down 34-6?
Yeah. Well,
Unless you're deep, real deep in their territory, and they weren't. They're close to midfield. Wyatt Jensen at the handoff.
there he goes.
Most of the first down, about 9 on that carry.
Picks up 8 or 9.
All right, Jensen on the carry, picks up about 9 on the play.
Second and a long yard. 7:35 and counting. Cardinals up 34-6.
Wyatt Jensen again on the outside.
Good for first down yardage. He keeps driving to about the 25. Just shy of the 25. Cardinals have a first down.
By Lottie and Johnson, but not before he picks up another luck Cardinal. First down.
Execution in this second half has been much crisper for
Much, yes.
the
Yep,
Cardinals.
they just seemed a little bit out of sync in that first half. Oh, there's a fumble.
Oh,
Bennett Jensen. Recovered by Landon Johnson.
Exchange, recovered by the Vikings.
the spin back spun right out of his hand.
First fumble of the game lost by the Cardinals.
And as soon as I had to say that their execution was better,
There you go. Just be quiet, Barney.
oh, shut up. Cardinals moving the ball and then boom, turnover. 26-yard line. Viking football in their own territory.
For Cardinals, once again, the last 4 games, they've only allowed 12 points in the first half, and they only gave up 6 to Frederic. So their defense is still doing what it needs to do. The offense just seems a little out of sync tonight. Yes, I know they've scored 34 points, but another
Rolling
rollout pass,
left.
a play action pass. Adam Dreyer. That's going to be short. Well covered. Landon Johnson by Wyatt Jensen, and you had Levi Jensen and Hunter Sellant all over Adam Dreyer. Nowhere to go.
Make it second and 10 for the Vikings. Lottie, Dottie, we like Potty.
Second and 10.
Last week I would have used a hole with a curtain.
I mean, that looked like a planned rollout to his left.
Yep, a good play action fake.
That was called. He wasn't forced to his left. That was the way the play was designed to go.
A lot of times Adam comes across the middle about 7 yards on that one instead of going
Oh,
deep, so I'm
okay.
not sure if Landon Johnson with the handoff.
Covered up.
First stood up by Dawson Van
Johnson
Meter.
on the carry, brought down by Van Meter and Caroon.
Caroon and Van Meter on the stop. Third down and 9.
Third and 9.
Gavin Fredericks comes off. Up front for Luck. Looks like they'll go with a 2-man rush.
It looks like, yeah, with Caroon and Reynolds. Got Deuce left, Dreyer and Johnson. Donovan Larson, freshman on the right. 2-man rush. Screen. There's the screen. Yep,
First down.
Hinman on the reception.
Well executed screenplay on that. You got the blocking out front,
Carries
and
him across the 35 to the 37.
Anytime you see Lottie do that, because he
Frederic
just turns and
Viking
runs backwards, you know
first
it's
down.
coming. But when you're sending Johnson and Dreyer out, you got to stay with them. Can't cover up that screen.
First and 10 for the blue and white.
5.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Ball is still on the Frederic side of the field at the 37-yard line.
Got Deuce right, split left, Dreyer and Johnson. 10 men in the backfield. The pass
Drops
again.
back to pass.
Gavin Fredericks.
Looking deep, looking deep.
Intercepted. Wyatt Jensen with the interception at the 15-yard line.
Picket line on the right side.
Levi Jensen leading him down the field.
Fly's pass intended for Dreyer. Intercepted by Jensen.
Another intercepted pass for that picket line on the right side. Really, really looking sharp.
Levi Jensen leading him down the field.
Fly's pass intended for Dreyer. Intercepted by Jensen.
First and 10 at the 22.
With a 44-yard interception return.
Cuts it up. Levi. At about the 15, he stood up and stopped. Forward motion. Forward progress.
Jensen on the carry picks up about 6.
At about just shy of the 15. Second and 4.
Once again, the ball a little bit underthrown due to the pressure of the front three of the Cardinals. Wyatt Jensen able to step in front of Adam Dreyer for that interception. And Adam's got about 5 or 6 inches, definitely on Wyatt. Just a little underthrown. Levi Jensen again, good kick out block by number 2.
I think he's got it.
Touchdown, Levi Jensen. For 17 yards? Just a little underthrown. Levi Jensen again, good kick out block by number 2.
I think he's got it. What was that? 20?
Touchdown, Levi Jensen. That was like 17 yards area. Levi brought it, or Wyatt brought it back
15. It was just shy of the 15.
Wyatt brought it back to the 22.
40-6.
If the Cardinals do get this 2-point conversion, that will be a 35-point lead. It'll be running clock.
That's right.
Way to go, Al. Curse everything. Just had to bring it up.
That's in. Nope. Keep going.
He's working at it.
Bennett Jensen in for the 2-point conversion.
2-point conversion. Good. 4:10 to go, third quarter. The Vikings 6.
42-6.
42.
42-6. We will now have running clock. Which will proceed from the kickoff from the Cardinals, Gabe Johansson.
Oh boy, the barn burner unity. Turtle Lake.
What's the score?
20, what did I just say, 26-16? Right?
Yeah.
It's all blurry. Can't see. Talk to the We Are people.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Text. You can get on there.
We
Here we go. It's coming back in. 26-16 in the fourth quarter.
Unity.
Unity was up.
That's
20
Turtle Lake, right? Turtle Lake?
Yeah,
Yep.
that's right.
I've just received word that for those of you that care or want to know that Unity's up 26-16 in fourth quarter. Oh, okay.
That's what I was.
Yep. Over Turtle Lake. Big conference showdown in that conference, just south of us, 6 miles.
And as Coach Tomlinson pointed out here, the Cardinals have opened up a 35-plus point lead and make it 36 just for good measure. And so running time will
the kick for the Cardinals, back deep for the Vikings.
begin with the touch of the kick.
Cardinals at 22 unanswered points. That one is going deep into the end zone for a touchback.
End zone for a touchback. The Vikings will start first and 10 from their own 15.
No time ran off the clock due to the fact that it was not touched.
Wasn't touched in play.
So
The
from the
following
snap,
Cardinal
this
fan
will be
club
running
members
clock.
have won a free drink at the concession stand. Report to the concession stand to receive your free beverage. Gabby Engstrom, Ava Naira, Bailey Loberg, Gabby Engstrom,
Well, I think they're going to have to start throwing here.
They're going to throw a lot, but then, of course, that hasn't been the greatest for them either, just that front rush of the Cardinals.
Pressure,
There's
going deep.
Ooh,
Well defended.
well defended. That's the first time they've thrown to number 3, which is a freshman, Donovan Larson.
Gage Johansson had that zeroed in. It was just off his fingertips, almost a pick for Gage.
Make it 2nd and 10 for the Vikings.
That's the first time that split end portion of this offense has been thrown to all night. That's pretty standard from all the games that I've scouted. He's only had about 6 or 7 passes thrown to that position all year. And Gage was there to defend it well.
Yep.
Three-man rush again by the Cardinals.
Reverse.
Reverse to Tinman, 54.
Knocked out of bounds at the 25.
Gage Johansson and Wyatt Jensen.
Tinman on the carry off the right side. Picks up about 5 on the plate.
3rd and 5 for the Vikings at the 25.
Wyatt Jensen. Make it 3rd and 5 for the Vikings from their own 20.
Clock continues to run.
Three-man rush again for the Cardinals. And swing pass out to incomplete. Oh, did he catch
he
that?
caught it.
He caught that. I thought it bounced off the ground. Adam Dreyer, well covered. There's 5 Cardinals there. And a first down.
Across the 35-yard line.
Great catch by Dreyer. It was swing pass out to.
Looked like he one-handed it.
No,
Caught it.
Caught that. I thought it bounced off the ground. Great hands. Adam Dreyer, well covered. There's 5 Cardinals there. And a first down.
1st and 10 for the blue and white from their own 37.
Clock running under 2 minutes. 1st and 10. Vikings.
Hand off to Johnson up the middle. He just held on by Wyatt Jensen.
Johnson on the
Good gain on the play.
carry.
Picked up maybe 7.
7 on the play.
Yeah, maybe
Brought down
6.
by Wyatt Jensen. Crosses midfield down to the Cardinals 36.
Kevin Fredericks in for Justin Bletchner.
2nd and 4
There's
for
the
the
nose
Vikings.
tackle for the Cardinals. Split right, tight left. Dreyer Tinman on the left. Donovan Larson on the right. Play
Body
action
rolls.
fake, play action fake.
Ooh,
Dreyer coming across the middle.
out in front. He was open.
He was open. He had 2 guys behind him, 1 in front, but he was open.
Make it
That's
3rd
that
and
play action
4 for the
fact.
Vikings.
Play action with Dreyer
Yes.
coming across the middle.
.45 seconds left in quarter number 3. 3rd down and 4 for the Vikings, just shy of the Luck 35. Call it the 36. Up the
Johnson
middle,
Up the middle.
tackled.
Landon
Oh,
Johnson
there's
on
a flag
carry
on the
off
play.
left side, brought down by
Dominic Caroon.
Going to call that a horse collar?
It's possible. I couldn't quite see his hands how they wrapped
I
around.
mean, he looked like he came down.
Like a clothesline type thing.
Yeah,
Yep. Personal
Personal
foul.
foul.
Horse collar, 15-yard.
Horse collar is the
You know, and
call
sometimes
on the
these penalties,
field.
you can't help it. You know, when you just go in and you're going to try and grab the guy.
That's it.
Stuff like that happens. But gives him a first down.
15 steps, and that'll make it a first down for the Vikings inside the 20, down to the 17.
10 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter.
this will be the last play of the quarter. If they get it off, 4, 3, 2.
left tackle moved for the Vikings, but it's hard to say where the Cardinals came across first or not. We'll see in a second. The officials decide. The conference at the ball.
False start.
False start. Left tackle for the Vikings.
Clock was running down and just didn't get it off.
That'll be the end of the third quarter.
According to plan.
Here are the Cardinals next.
Cardinals 42,
The
Frederic Vikings 6.
Your Cardinals 42.
The Cardinals, 22 unanswered points in that third quarter.
Changing ends of the field here. It'll be about the 22-yard line. Frederic will have the football. Down by 36.
Looks
Coach-
like the JV Cardinals are warming up on the sidelines.
I was going to say, Coach Wells has got his JVs out there stretching out.
And how this usually happens is the number ones for the Cardinals will continue out this series of downs. They will also kick off, but I'm sure when, or if Frederic happens to score, they'll keep the starters in. Or if they come over in offense, then the JV will probably go in. Then JV will be traveling to Frederic on Monday night as usual. They always play a away game of the team we play on Friday night that we host. And the junior high team is going to New Auburn to a makeup game when we had a torrential downpour one night. On a Thursday night, many Thursday nights this summer it seems like, but
We've got a lot of rain.
tight right, split left. Landon Johnson fell.
Slipped. Tried to make a cut.
Johnson on the carry. Flipped up after no gain on the play.
Second down.
Make it 2nd and 15 for the Vikings.
Well, next week the Cardinals travel to Prairie Farm. That's the one team in the last 8 years the Cardinals do not have a winning record against.
Really? I didn't realize that.
Yep, they were. Yep, right now it's, I believe that the overall record is Prairie Farm 6, Luck 3.
Interesting.
Wins, losses. But they had some phenomenal athletes for many years.
They had a good run.
We always came in second behind those guys. They were tough.
Going deep.
Going deep. He didn't have any time. He had to throw it. Great rush by Gavin Fredericks and Dominic Caroon. He turned and had to throw, and Landon Johnson, number 22 for the Vikings, wasn't even ready for that pass yet. Stifling pressure up front. Definitely 4-down territory for the Vikings. Oh, good.
We got them spread out all over here.
Deuce right, split left, Tinman in the backfield. Motion, jet motion left by Andrew, or not, oh.
There it is. He slipped. Receiver slipped.
Well overthrown, covered by Levi Jensen.
It looked like Dreyer just planted and went down.
Probably getting a little squishy underneath there because they've been playing a lot of game between the 15s and 20s, and once you get that grass ripped up, now you're talking mud.
9:50 left in the game.
4th down attempt.
4th and 15. What are they going to run, Al? You've been very good at.
They're going to throw.
But I mean, are they going to run a little screen? They're going to run.
I don't think they'll do a screen this
a little
deep.
drag across the middle.
It's anybody's guess right now because it doesn't seem to be working. There's a little play action.
Oh, that's a.
Just about intercepted. Nope. Cardinals will take over on downs at the 23-yard line.
That ball was not well thrown. A lot of
pressure up front.
Yes.
That was the key.
They'll turn the ball over on downs. The Cardinals will start 1st and 10 from
Landon Johnson, who's 155 pounds, or you got Dominic Kuhn coming through there at 210 or whatever he is, and it's pretty tough to stop him, too.
Cardinals take over, 1st and 10.
Varsity still on the field. Wyatt Jensen. Good hole, good cut. Good
I
cut.
think he's going.
He's got blocking. Oh, there's a horse collar.
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
There it is. Yep.
Through the middle,
Yep.
around the outside, brought down across the 30.
They got him for it.
Yep.
Johnson. There's a flag on the play.
That'll be half the distance to the goal. Personal foul, horse collar.
Horse collar is the call.
15 more yards.
That'll march about halfway down. And that's a luck Cardinal. First down.
From the 20, yeah, let's call it the 23.
Kind of a deja vu. It's pretty much the same place the last one was. See if they do it again correct this time. They did it correct last time. Just took them a little extra time. There we go.
Be 1st and 10 for the red and black from the Vikings 12.
Cardinals have the ball at the Frederic 12-yard line. Bennett Jensen on a spin. And I think he is fighting inside the 5. Didn't get to the end zone.
Down to about the 3.
Close to a first down.
Got hit by 3 guys, covered up the ball well. He doesn't want to fumble again.
Make it 2nd and 1 for the Cardinals.
Gain of 9. $7.50 and counting.
Oh, there's a flag on the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Had center and left guard.
Had a little twitch.
Little twitch.
Full start.
That was an easy call.
Was
Another
a-
penalty, though.
I think Colton Anderson was excited to get
Yep,
off
he
on that
was.
one.
Another penalty. There's a lot of them tonight. A lot of laundry on the field.
I subbed the other day, and Colton was hoping for a cool night.
Well,
He was.
He got it.
He said.
Yep.
He said to me, I like to play when you take your helmet off, everything steams.
Steams up, yeah. It's a neat picture. Hunter Sellant.
A lot of blocking out front.
Blocking out front. Touchdown, Hunter Sellant.
Touchdown, Travis Sellant. Again.
Hunter Sellant. Travis is his
Yes,
dad.
Travis's dad. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Hunter Sellant.
Hunter Sellant.
A lot of blocking out front.
Blocking out front. Touchdown, Hunter Sellant.
Touchdown, Travis Sellant. Again.
Hunter Sellant. Travis is his
Yes,
dad.
Travis's dad. I'm sorry.
Here comes Ricky Lund in for the 2-point conversion attempt. Wyatt Jensen out. Ricky's been our 2-point specialist throughout the season, off and on.
And he's our homecoming king, I think.
Yes,
also.
he is. He did get the homecoming king. Saw him come down the street in the float today. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Make sure your mouth guard's in. Chin
That's right.
strap on.
Go, Ricky.
No, cut.
Go, Ricky.
Go. There we
Go,
go.
Ricky.
It's good.
Hey.
Ricky Lund.
Ricky Lund, your homecoming king in 2-point conversion. Good.
Great sportsmanship Go,
shown
Ricky.
by the
Go,
Frederic.
cut.
Go, Ricky.
Go. There we
Go,
go.
Ricky.
It's good.
Hey.
Ricky Lund.
Ricky to put 2 points on the board.
He's excited.
Good job. Good job, Frederic. Thank you. Cardinals 50. Vikings 6.
Kind of the tale of two halves, because even though
Absolutely.
it was a 20-6 lead at the half, it just didn't feel
No.
like it was a really tough 20 points. In the second half, the Cardinals had pretty much blown it right up. They scored 30 points so far, and there's still 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, excuse me. And Cardinals will kick off, and the varsity will kick off, and then I would believe that the JV defense will come onto the field.
Well,
Johansson to kick for the Cardinals. Back deep for the Vikings. Landon Johnson.
wind is virtually non-existent at this point.
Another deep kick into the end
And
zone
that's
for
in
a
the end
touchback.
zone.
Ball
Touchback.
carries into the end zone for a touchback.
And Cardinal JV team coming out of the field to play defense.
From their own 15.
And the varsity defensive starters.
If not mistaken, that would be the seniors' 4th homecoming win in a row.
Wow, that's impressive.
And well on the way to, we still have 2 games left, but well on the way for a 4th conference championship in a row too.
And a possible undefeated season.
Possible. Possible. It's always possible, yes. And off to Landon Johnson.
Johnson drives for first down yardage near the 25. We'll see if they give it to him.
Dominic Berriman with the initial hit on that play.
First down.
That'll be a
Vikings.
Frederic
Number 14 for the Cardinals.
down.
Berriman is a 5'7", 155-pound sophomore.
Just under 6 minutes to go in the running clock of the football game.
Whoop, high snap.
Hand off to Landon. Tackled
Well
by
defended.
number 11. Looks like Chris Murphy. Number
That's
11.
the Murph. 6'5", 190-pound junior.
Johnson on the carry brought down by Murphy. Pick up a 3 on the play, make it 2nd and 7 for the Vikings.
Second down Vikings.
Or
Drops back to
Here comes
pass.
the pass to Dreyer.
He's got
That's
him.
what they've been looking for all
He's got
night.
him.
Touchdown, Adam Dreyer.
Bodies pass on the right side, caught by Dreyer.
53-yard
He's in for the
touchdown.
Vikings. Touchdown.
Drops back to
Here comes the
pass.
pass to Dreyer.
He's got
That's
him.
what they've been looking for all
He's got
night.
him.
Touchdown, Adam
Beat on
Dreyer.
that.
Bodies pass on the right side.
It's all right,
caught
Joe.
by Dreyer.
He's been beating a lot of guys all season long.
Yes, he has. Beautiful pass by Oscar Lottie. The play action fake, timing route. Just throw it up for him to go get it. It was right in his hands. where
Yep,
he needed
that was perfect.
it. 2-point conversion attempt coming up for the for the Vikings. Looks like somebody new coming in for the Vikings. 42. Nick Schmitz, 5'6", 150-pound senior.
Schmitz,
Oh,
just about had the end zone in sight.
2-point
Hochstetler,
conversion.
Connor Hochstetler with the
Kind
tackle.
of wondering if he wasn't supposed to tackle him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know.
450.
I don't know if it was instructed.
This one. Vikings
Just guessing.
12,
So,
Cardinals 50.
neither be nor that. No good.
Well, that's too bad if we blew an opportunity.
Yep, I don't know. I could be way wrong on that. So with 4:53 to go in this homecoming contest between the Luck Cardinals and the Frederic Vikings, the score is 50-12.
Looks like the Heritage Cup is going to be staying in.
It
Luck.
will. Now I've just got to keep hounding those guys and start getting it engraved.
Yes. No, we need a record on this, and I pointed that out to Coach Humple and Coach Dunlap the other day.
And I did it again tonight. So
Said let's make sure that you
Yep.
know
yeah, so
30 years from now when
Exactly.
these kids come back for a homecoming, they can
see that. Yep.
say we were part of that team. 50-12.
Looks like Frederick has put their JV in also, which is just a little taste of what's going to happen Monday night up in Frederick at 5 o'clock.
On the big field.
Yep, number looks like 54. No, 64. He's not even on here.
Boom.
Dominic Berriman, the return.
Stopped short of the 25-yard line at the 24.
I don't even see a 64 on the roster. I don't know who that is.
64, was that Jerry Kramer?
Yeah.
I think Fuzzy was 63.
So we've got a timeout called by the Vikings.
Timeout on the field called by the Vikings.
First one in the second half.
Well, I'm sure that they want to make sure that they've got...
Everybody's on the same page.
Yeah.
Yep.
They know who's going to be out on the field now that they're making substitutions with their
And I'm not sure,
bench
how much
personnel.
opportunity that Frederic JV has had to play on Friday nights, but there's a few games that they had a pretty good lead going in, but
Holy cow. Shivering.
Coach Wells, Dexter, and Steen conferring with their JV team to get them back out on the field for offense. Nate Scow will be the spin back. Connor Sabota was earlier received a concussion, so he's still out in concussion protocol, but he should be around by next week, hopefully. Nate's done a good job stepping in. Their center is Graydon Hirschfeld.
Eagle Scout, Graydon.
Got Mike Hochstetler and Dominic Berryman in the backfield. Mike Hochstetler with a run.
Crosses
Good
midfield.
run for a 17, or actually about 18-yard run by Hochstetler.
Tackled by number 3, Donovan Larson.
Just under 4 minutes to go in the game.
First down.
So next week I travel to Prairie Farm to see if I can keep all the We Are Network thing going, but you never know.
You don't know about the technology
No.
available to you down there.
Exactly, and away games are always iffy. Number 14, Dominic Berryman again.
Spins. Tackled short of the 30-yard line.
Gain of about 7 on that place, 6 or 7. Long chip, 6, short 7.
Brings up second down and about 4.
JV offensive coach Parker Steen is calling in the plays. Quarterback, Nate Scow.
Oh, had the ball stripped.
Ripped and stripped by number 3.
Donovan
freshman.
Larson. Donovan Larson.
Tuck that ball away. There's a learning lesson.
Carry, stripped and recovered by Larson. Number 3, Donovan Larson on the fumble recovery. Frederic will take over 1st and 10 from their own 19.
Frederic has the football with 2:35 left in the game. Starting at their own 19.
This Donovan Larson kid, number 3, I watched him last year in the JV level. He was a man amongst boys. He ran all over the place. They got him. They don't have him in the backfield. Looks like they got 33. Robinson's brand. Who coached in basketball and track. Tackled by number 11, Dominic Berryman.
Speaking of which, there is Mr.
Actually,
Brand.
Chris Murphy. Actually, my fault. Chris Murphy, number 11.
He's a tall kid.
He is.
Brand
6'4", 6'5", I think he is. 6'5", yep.
13 for the Vikings.
The Mad Stork on the B squad. Riley Reynolds is the Mad Stork on the varsity.
Guard pull.
Pitch.
Pitch to Robinson's brand again. He's got some wheels.
Bumped out of bounds.
Oh, there's a flag on the Cardinals.
Maybe a late hit out of
Late
bounds.
hit out of bounds, yep.
It wasn't much of a hit, but
Robinson's got just phenomenal stamina. He's like Corey Danielson used to be.
really?
We run sprints and things in track practice. We run around the track, this and that, and he just hardly even breathes.
Is that
Just
right?
keeps right on going.
Huh.
Against the Cardinals.
That'll be a 15-yard penalty against the Cardinals. She'll bring it to 1st and 10 for the Vikings at the 35-yard line of the
For their own
Vikings.
35, and that's a Frederic Vikings first down.
Right at the 35. 1:15 left in the ball game.
Number 18, not even on the
Not on the roster.
Not on the roster. It's a
Pass is incomplete.
Deep pass running to his left. It's tough to do for a quarterback.
Intended for Larson.
I'm not even sure who that is. I know who he is. I mean, I know what he looks like, but I don't remember his name.
Clock continues to run. 45 seconds left in the game.
1 or 2 plays left, maybe. Michael Wright came in. Got a pitch to the left. Good blocking.
Turns the corner, out of bounds, near sideline. Somewhere in the neighborhood of the 40-yard line.
They might be able to get one more play off.
Nelson on the carry.
Call this a wrap.
Midfield. Make it 3rd and 5 for the Vikings.
Get somebody hurt on the sideline just standing there.
As the ambulance is driving away. 54, Dominic Caroon.
Yeah.
Screen pass.
Ooh,
one-handed catch. One-handed catch. That was great. That is it.
And that
folks.
ends the ball game.
Thank you very much for joining us tonight for the Luck Cardinal 2019 version of Homecoming.
Ooh,
One-handed catch with a victory. One-handed catch. That was great. Frederic Vikings 12. That is it.
And that
Folks,
ends
thank you
the
for
ball.
joining
Us, and the Cardinals retain the Heritage Cup.
Cardinals will also be in sole possession of first place in the Lakeland South Conference with 2 games to go against Prairie Farm and New Auburn.
Al will be attempting to bring that game to you next
I'll be
Friday
attempting
night.
to next Friday night in Prairie Farm, but we won't make any promises.
All right. So with that, we want to thank Aaron Argis, our tech master, running the camera, and all of the scroll work that you see on the screen is courtesy of Aaron Argis. So we thank you and good night.
Good night.